friends. Good evening, everyone. It's the Sunday sit back. We are back on a Sunday. How are you? Panic all over. Arsenal are back. Arsenal are back, my friends. Oh, yes. If you watched it yesterday, Arsenal 3, Atletico Bilbao 0. What is the panic? Why are we all panicking? Everything's good. There was much more fluidity. There was everything going on. Gyökeres gets his goal, and I've got to admit, he took it really well. Great header. And Havertz comes on. Who'd have thought? Where did that pace come from the third goal? I know where it's coming from. He's got competition, folks. He's fighting for his place. It's amazing what competition can do, isn't it? How it gets players up and ready. Haven't seen that sort of finish and haven't seen that pace from Havertz since he's been at the club. Suddenly Gyökeres turns up. He's fighting for his place. What do you know? Havertz looks a completely different player. Well, he did on that third goal anyway. But I hope you're all well, guys. Welcome to the Sunday sit back session. We're back again. Make sure that you smash a like. Make sure you sub. You know how it goes, guys. Let's get you all in here. If you're new to the channel, new to the community, big up everyone and welcome. Kawaji's in. Always a pleasure, my friend. Big up, Kawaji. Rion James, big up. Nice to have you on board. Gavin, Michelle, big up to you. Jam Boy, what can I say? Big up, people. Big up the Jam Boy. Every time. Never misses the Jam Boy. Great cross, great header. Havertz, great finish. Yeah, you got to give credit where credit's due. You have to. Untouchables, big up, my friend. Thank you. Welcome to the community. And Shane Webb, big up, bro. Real one. Well, we hope so, guys. We can all be real one. And Johnny D. What would my channel be without Johnny D? Guys, the chat. Johnny D. Arteta's love child. What would it be without the Johnny D? Hello, DJB. Now you know why I said City will probably be a bigger threat than Liverpool this season. Yeah, you probably will. Probably will. I think Man City will be strong this season, my friend. That's a really good point. I must say, big up to Crystal Palace winning a major trophy. Yeah, major trophy, guys, isn't it? Charity Shield. You know what our manager said? It's a major trophy. And Crystal Palace have another major trophy. So big up Crystal Palace. I thought they deserved it, to be honest with you. I might be wrong, but I mean, I thought Palace deserved it. I thought they played well. With Eze playing, does that mean that we're not going to get him? Be interesting, guys, won't it? I mean, what do you think? Put it in the chat. I personally think we've got a chance, but I don't think we will. I don't think it's going to happen, people. Let's get this right. Let's get me right. So here we go, the sit back session. I personally don't think it'll happen, guys. Personally, I don't see us getting Eze now. I don't know why. I think that's just going to kind of peter out a little bit. I think if Eze weren't playing today, I think that might give you some idea. But the fact that he was playing today, I'm just trying to sort this out. The fact that he was playing today, people, I don't know. So what you think? I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about yesterday's game. I thought the back four, it was nice to see Timber. It was nice to see Gabriel. It looked a little bit more solid, looked a bit more stable, didn't it? Calafiori at left back still worries me. That left side still worries me, guys. I'm really not convinced with the left-hand side. I'm not convinced with the left back. I'm not convinced with the left wing. It worries me. Martinelli, is a concern now. If a club comes in and wants to buy him, I'd snap their hand off. 100% snap their hand off. Top Gooners are saying we will win the league now. Listen, we'll get onto that. We are well off of that league. Trust me. We'll get onto it. Big up, Gavin. All in. Everyone's in tonight. Massive. Everyone's in. I think I saw Icy Spicy in. There he is. Let's have a little go. There he is. Big up the Icy Spicy. Hope you're well. Welcome to the community. Make sure you're smashing the likes. Make sure you're subbing. But yeah, we'll get into some of your questions. Shane said we will win the league a month ago, 2 weeks ago, and today what Liverpool did just confirms my expectations, but I'm afraid of City. Well, if you're listen, you cannot judge Liverpool by that Charity Shield match. You can't judge Liverpool by one game, because if you're judging Liverpool not to win on one game, what happened when Arsenal lost against Spurs and lost the other day against Villarreal? Because the intensity against Spurs was similar to the intensity of the Charity Shield match at Wembley when we played Tottenham. So you can't really judge it. You can't really judge it. Liverpool get it right. Liverpool get it right. Don't you worry about that. They're going to be a threat. They've got too many good players, guys. I don't think we'll get Eze. Shane, I don't think we will now. I think that's gone really, really quiet, Shane. Big up to you, my friend. I don't know. I'd love Eze. I really would love Eze. Have you seen what a difference it's going to make to our team if we do get Eze? And not only that, Odegaard to me again yesterday. I'm sorry. I'm going to be real with you. I thought he was our worst player. He gave the ball away. He fumbled the ball. He don't look on it. I mean, to me, I'm sorry. I'm not. Saka had a good game. Martinelli was poor. And all credit to Madueke when he came on left-hand side. And we said it, this guy's been bought to play on the left. He's not been bought to sit on the bench. And I thought he played well. I thought he done all right. You know, he picked the pass early. There was one pass where he slipped Gyökeres down the left-hand slide, slipped him a nice early ball. When he got on the ball, he got his head up. He looked dangerous. And I thought he looked okay. I thought he looked all right. And I mean, if you can get a tune out of Madueke, I think Martinelli's got to be really concerned. I can't see him getting in the team. I would start Madueke next week, guys. Me personally would start Madueke next week, and bench Martinelli. I don't think Martinelli's done enough to get a start against Man United. It probably won't happen. He probably will start, but for me, I don't think he's done enough. Personally. Saka looked good. I thought Zubimendi looked comfortable. He made some good balls. He looked, you know, he got on the ball and what he done well. He done really, really well. He done really, really well. But listen, my feet are firmly on the ground. It's a friendly. It's a friendly. Atletico Bilbao. Good result. 3 goals. Gyökeres on the score sheet. Havertz took his goal brilliantly. Everyone's happy. Am I getting excited? No, I'm not getting excited. Do I still think that we're short in the transfer market? I still think we're short. I still think we needed 2 more players. I think we need Eze, and I think we need a left-sided midfield player. For me, that is still a weakness. If I was to say that our transfer window has been a massive success, I would have to probably turn around and say, not at the moment. One serious upgrade, and that is Gyökeres. So I still think we've got a lot to do. I would still like to see at least another 2 come in before the window shuts. Realistically, I can't see it happening. Ace's big up. If you're in the chat and you haven't smashed a like, why not? And if you're in the chat for the first time and you haven't subbed, ask yourself why not. It doesn't cost nothing. You don't have to follow the channel. Your choice, guys, but it does help the channel. I feel like the players were playing a lot more attacking, which was good to see. It was good to see, Rion. I've got to admit, it was good to see. And if we can get that going again, like we did in the season 2022-23 season, and if we can get all buzzing again, if we can get that sort of football going again, then who knows? We could, you know, I don't think we're going to win. I don't think we're going to win the Premiership, and I still maintain that. But it'd be nice to see, wouldn't it? It'd be nice to see good football again over there, you know. But we'll see. It's you know what this manager does. He does madness. He does crazy things. Arsenal have already said they're not selling Martinelli, DJB. That's the problem. Joseph, I think they're going to keep him. I think you're right, my friend. Can't argue with that. I think they are going to keep him. Me personally, I think he's time. I think he's done. I think it's time to move on. I think he's gone stale. I think he's lost his mojo. He doesn't look it. He looks half the player that he was, and that's concerning. So we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. John O'Fours, big up, my friend. Welcome. Happy Sunday. For those of you that has just joined or just joined the channel, this is the Sunday sit back session. This is what we'll be doing. This is what we've been doing every Sunday. And it's just nice. End of the week, end of the weekend, whatever you've been doing, wherever you've been, just nice to sit back and have a little cup of tea and just let's talk about football. Whatever you want to talk about, guys, the floor is yours. The floor is yours. I'll try and get through as many comments as I can. One thing I do ask on the channel, and you all know that, guys, we keep it respectable. We keep it 100. We keep it clean. You don't have to agree with everyone. And that's what debates are. Debates are talking about different things and having your own opinions. Everyone has their own opinions. Everyone's respected and all opinions are valid. Keep it like that, guys, and let the channel grow. Thank you very much. Rian James, I think Chelsea is going to be a big problem for us. Do you know what? I'm impressed with Chelsea. I've been impressed with Chelsea pre-season. I think they look completely different. He's got them playing some good football. And they've got a lot of players. I mean, some of their players they've got, let's be honest, they've got some good players, Chelsea. It's going to be a tough season, guys. It's going to be a tough season. You got Chelsea in the frame. You got Man City, Liverpool, obviously. I mean, all the obvious ones. But even Man United are not going to be a pushover this season. I can't see Man United being a pushover. When you've got a front three of Sesko and Mbeumo, Cunha, and they've still got Fernandes in midfield. Listen, I don't think they're going to pull up many trees. I don't think they're going to be challenging, but they're not going to be like they were last season. It's still going to be a tough place to go next week. It always is. It always is. Old Trafford's going to be a plus, and they're going to be bang up for it. And so is Sesko. Because when you think that we was linked with Sesko, we've been wanting Sesko for like nearly 2 seasons. And for some reason or another, we never got him this year. And yet Man United can get him, So why didn't we go back in for him? I think I said it on Northside, and big up to Northside on Northside's channel the other day. When we got Gyökeres and Sesko was back in the mix, why didn't we go for him as well? Why didn't we act like a big club like Liverpool, Isak and Etitike? Why didn't we just go for it? So, there's going to be a lot of business. There's still going to be a lot of business until the end of the season, guys. Trust me. Look forward to today's show. Cheers, my friend. Yeah, it's easy, isn't it? It's an easy one Sunday night. You know how it is. I'm not a judge yet. It was small confirmation, nothing major. Yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. I mean, next week's gonna be the one, isn't it? I mean, that's gonna be the big one, isn't it? It depends. That's gonna set a benchmark next week. If we can go to Old Trafford, guys, if we can go to Old Trafford and put in a performance and come away there with 3 points and a convincing 3 points, that could set the bar. That could set the tempo. Really could. And here we are, the Lynch. Big up the legends. What's the latest? Well, Lynch, the latest is Arsenal win 3-0. Gyökeres gets his goal. Havertz's third goal was very good, I must admit. Madueke, eh? Why did we sign him? Well, we signed him because he's better than Martinelli at the moment. So, yeah, he could make us eat our words. I hope he does. I hope Madueke comes on and rips the place up. I really do. Big up, Lynch, as always. Rob Future, big up, my friend. Got to be honest, I'd start Noni. Yeah, Jam Boy, 100%. On current form, you've got to start him. You've got to start him. And who'd have thought, because when we signed him, caused a lot of problems, didn't it? Oh, what we signed him for. He could be he could turn out to be the signing of the season, couldn't he? Quite easily. Do you know what I mean? He could end up. He could imagine that, and I hope he does. I hope he does. What I saw of him yesterday, I liked it. I'm listening. I'm holding my hands up. I was like, oh, why did we sign Madueke? Blah 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 blah. Yeah, and listen, I admit it. I was going off on one but what I saw yesterday, he looked okay. He looked okay. So we'll see. We'll see. Everyone would start Madueke in spite of his age. Yeah, I've just said it, Johnny. I'll hold my hands up. That's what I do, my friend. That's what I do. I don't flip-flop. I give credit where credit's due. You all know my opinion on the football manager. That ain't going to change. But if he gets it right, I'll give him credit. I'll give him credit. If he gets it right, I'll say to him, oh, yeah, fair play. If he goes to Old Trafford next week and we win convincingly and we play some really, really good football, I'll hold my hands up and say, yeah, credit to Arteta, got it spot on. But if you was to say to me, would you change the manager? The answer would still be yes. Because I'm not flip-flopping around. I'm not going to keep changing my mind. I'm not going to be like, certain channels where 2 or 3 good performances and suddenly the manager's the best thing since sliced bread. I still want the manager gone. But I'll give credit where credit's due. And Noni Madueke, in my eyes, what I see him do yesterday, he looked good. He looked good. But there's a big but, my friends. It's got to continue. And there's one word: consistency. Consistency. Martinelli should be a central striker option. I think that's gone now. See, the problem is, right, Rob, he should have done that last season. Arteta should have done that last season. In certain games, he should have put Martinelli. When we didn't have no striker, when Havertz got injured and we didn't have any striker, and all right, he played Moreno up there, didn't he? But what he could have done, he could have put Martinelli. He could have put Martinelli down the middle, and he could have done that so many times. But he didn't do it. He didn't do it. For some reason or other, he didn't do it. Big up the chat. All love. Yeah, big up, my friend. I agree. I don't gas up a friendly. They're just warming up. Don't go overboard. No, we're not going to go overboard. Definitely not. We can't go overboard. Eze Rodrigo loan would get us excited, DJB. If we got Eze and Rodrigo on loan, I'd be absolutely buzzing. That's the sort of signings we need. It ain't going to happen, though. I think we need another left back. 100%. By the way, I thought Skelly looked dodgy yesterday. I don't know about you guys, but when he moved into midfield, I thought he looked dodgy. Some of them tackles and some of them free kicks he was giving away. And this is why I'm saying he's not a left back. You can't be tackling and you can't be giving away free kicks like that when you're a left back. He's going to give away so many free kicks and in areas where we just don't need them. I've got concerns about Skelly. I've got to be honest. Not that he's not a talent. He's a brilliant talent. He's a brilliant young player. And he's got a bright future. However, he's learning the trade. And defensively, when you're learning, you've got to get it spot on. And what I saw yesterday, he didn't look it to me. But we'll see. Mosquera came on, looked comfortable, didn't have to do a lot, really. Didn't have to do a lot. So, as I said, we'll see, people. We'll see. We'll see with a big test next week. Top Gooners always moan about Havertz and Martinelli, but why does Odegaard get no criticism from them? Don't know. Don't know, because he's the captain. He's next in line to Arteta, isn't he? So, if he's that close to Mikel Arteta, he ain't going to get no criticism, is he? I think he's awful. I think he's absolutely awful. He ain't shown it. He hasn't shown me anything pre-season. He looks worse than last year. Him and Martinelli look worse than last season from what I've seen so far. Odegaard massively holds this team back. He does, Jono. That's why we need Eze. And I've said from day one, I've said on all the streams, Go back and watch them. When people say to me, "Oh, where would you? Oh, we need Eze. We need him on the left." I said, "No, don't put him on the left. I put him straight in the 10. I'd put Eze in the 10 and drop Odegaard and make Rice captain. That would be my first move, 100%. At least Gyökeres gives us that next level of tenacity. We've missed around the goal. Hopefully he keeps it up. Lynch, I hope so, brother. I hope so. I really do hope so. There's something about Gyökeres, isn't there? He's like an old-fashioned type. I mean, that header, that was the days of me watching Frank Stapleton. That was like a Frankie Stapleton header. That was back in the day, mate. That was typical. That was like rolling back the years of Arsenal. Ball gets played out. Yeah. No one touch, two touch. Little clip into the box. First time cross into the box. Bang header. That reminded me of like a Graham Ricks, you know what I mean? Like a Frank Stapleton. Yeah, I'll take that all day long. If that guy scores 10, 11 goals with his head, oh, happy days. Happy days for me. Goalkeeper Raya, right back Timber, centre back Saliba, centre back Gabriel, left back MLS, CDM Rice, CDM Zubamendi, right wing Saka, left wing Medwake. Yep. Make you right, Jam Boy. We'll go through it. We'll go through the starting 11. My starting 11 hasn't really changed, to be honest with you. Let's see if I can get the start. Let's have a little look here. See if I can get. Let's have a little look. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, Jam Boy. That to me, my computer's honestly, this is all. It's running really slow tonight. This StreamYard. Yeah, mate, you're right, Jam Boy. That to me would be my first 11 without a shadow of a doubt, as it stands. And I feel so. I've got to admit, I do feel sorry for Martinelli. Here we go. Here we go, people. Let's have a look at this. Here we go, guys. Here we go. That is the starting 11, isn't it? That's probably the starting 11. Yeah, that's what I can see at Old Trafford. There, Zubamendi, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Gyökeres, Madueke, Saliba, Gabriel. I can't see that being any different at Old Trafford. If I'm honest with you guys, I think that'll be the starting 11, as Jam Boy called it as well. Big up, Jam Boy. Big up, everyone. Make sure that you're subbing. Make sure that you're smashing a like. We are on, I'll be honest with you guys, still a little way to go, but we're on the road to 2K. Can we get that before the season starts? Long shot. But, you know, we keep positive with it, guys. We'll keep positive with it. But, yeah, I mean, would you be happy with that? What else would you do? The only changes that you'd probably make, really, is Martinelli on the left. He'd probably start Martinelli on the left. And that's the only real change I can see, you know? Johnny D, I did put Wanyeri in the chat after. Yeah. Wanyeri's going to come off the bench at some time, but would you start Wanyeri and drop Odegaard? There's a thing, guys, isn't it? Would you take Odegaard out and put Wanyeri in? Possibly. I'd give Odegaard the first half, and if he looks poor and he ain't doing much, for me, he'd come off. Is Max Dowman going to go on the trip? Is Max Dowman going to go to Old Trafford? I think he'll take him in the squad. I think he'll give him that experience of Old Trafford, first league game of the season. I would definitely get Max Dowman on the bench, definitely. No, I need Eze, not Odegaard, keeps his place. No, I need Eze, if not, Odegaard keeps his place. Yeah. But even if we got Eze, Johnny, I can't see him. If we signed Eze, right, say we signed him, He's not going to get. It's not going to get over the line before Old Trafford anyway, because you know what it's like. Got to get all the paperwork done. You've got to do all the videos, all the kind of, you know what it's like. So Eze won't be over the line before Old Trafford. But let's just say he did. Would you start him instead of Odegaard? I would. But it's not going to happen, is it? And then I've got doubts about this guy. Is he going to be 100% fully fit? How long is he going to last? Because you remember, you got Mbeumo, Sesko, Cunha. Next week is such a big game, people. It is absolutely massive. Zubimendi was class. Honestly, I'll give you that. He did look good. And I hope it continues. Hey, DJB them, my minerals geezer. Duke, how you doing? Cunha and Mbeumo era. We'll see. Smash your like and sub and we'll see. Odegaard has been shite when, he deserves a chance. Jam boy, you know it. I know it. Pretty much half the chat knows it. I would say 80% of the Arsenal fan base know it. Unfortunately, the manager don't. What is the manager seeing that we're not seeing? I don't know. Madueke is garbage. Will he be a big flop? He probably will. He probably might turn out to be a flop. I hope he don't. All I'm saying is, right, our left-hand side is so bad at the moment that anyone that comes on that left and plays anything decent is going to stand out like a sore thumb, because our left-hand side is that bad. So anyone that comes on and plays well is going to stand out. And at the moment, what I've seen, he's better than Martinelli. I'm not saying he'd be my first choice Madueke out left midfield. I've not seen enough of him to judge him. I've not seen enough of Zubimendi to judge him. I've not seen enough of Gyökeres to judge him. And I've said this all along. I'll make my own mind up after about 12 games. Around about 12, 14 games, I'll make my own mind up. Yeah, I think Zubimendi will come in and do a good job. He looks as if he's been around for a couple of seasons. He looks as if he's got the kind of intelligence to come in and just do the right thing. Gyökeres, strikers, we'll see. But Madueke, we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. I'm way behind on the chat, people. I do apologise. MLS takes too many risks for me, like in dribbling out. Yeah, he does. It is a risk. Spot on. Skelly has been poor all pre-season. Calafiori is not good enough at left back either. Okay, Tierney doesn't invert, but he's top. Yeah, I think getting rid of Tierney was a massive mistake, Lux. Absolutely massive mistake. I really do. Honestly, I really, really do. Huge mistake for me getting rid of Tierney. We'll see, brother. We'll see. I think this guy's going to get caught out many a time. A few diagonal balls across. I think he's getting caught out. I think with the two big engines, Rice, Zubimendi, Odegaard will be more free to create. We'll see another Odegaard now. Well, I'll tell you what, Johnny, we better see it quick because he ain't got time. He's not got time to mess around, Odegaard. He ain't got time to kind of do all this madness. He's got to kind of come in and he's got to start hitting the ground running. Otherwise, we ain't winning games. Odegaard isn't good enough, but Top Gooners don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. He's not good enough. I said sell him. He would have been one of my players. If someone had come in and said 65 million, I'd have took it. He'd have gone. 100%. Great weight on that ball too. Yeah, we could see more of that. Definitely. Enjoyed the Charity Shield today. David C, yeah, good game. Big up Crystal Palace as well, man. And I like Adam Wharton as well. I think he's a great player. Martinelli should start over Madueke. Yeah, it's all opinions. He probably will. I can't see. I'll be honest with you. I can't really see Madueke starting. if I'm truthful with you. You know, I bet all the Palace fans are thrilled to add another trophy to the cabinet. Of course they are. It's a major trophy, isn't it? Charity Shield, major trophy. You heard Arteta say it. Major trophy. So Palace, big up. You know, who'd have thought, eh? I'd give Wenger a go, but Odegaard will start. Definitely Wenger should have a go. 100%. Only 230 subs required. Exactly, Kawaii. Come on, 230 subs and we're there. We're right at 2K. I hope you're right. Just worried Arteta will roll with Martinelli and Havertz. Can you see? He can't he can't start with Havertz. I know there's a lot of people saying that Havertz will start. Right. There's a lot of people still think that Havertz will start. Can you imagine if he starts Havertz and we go one or two goals down? Can you imagine it? The backlash you'll get. Honestly, Sunday night, my sit back session Sunday night will light up like a Christmas tree. Suge is in the house. Big up Suge as always. Big up DJB in the chat. Hit the like, subscribe. I wouldn't get Eze. I'd go get Lookman and find the left back. I like MLS, but he's no left back. Let's be honest. Suge, been saying it all the time. Big up, bro. Thank you very much as always. Bless my friend. As always, Suge is in the house. I've said it with Skelly. He's not a left back. He's definitely a midfield player, even though he looked a bit dodgy in midfield yesterday. He's a midfield player. I think he's going to get looked at, found out. As for Lookman, yeah, if he's the cheaper option, if he's more available, I'd take Lookman. Definitely gives us that left-handed side a little bit more competition. So I would definitely take him. Definitely. The left-hand side's a worry, Suge. I think we're going to get found out if we don't solve it soon. Suge is in. Big up the Suge. Road to 3K will be next. I hope so, Kawaii. I'm a little bit off of that at the moment. Perhaps around Christmas time I might analyse it. Because when I come out the Emirates, guys, I will be doing my post-match reaction. As I come out the Emirates, there will be a post-match reaction with me and my son, whoever I'm with. And I might just grab people as they're passing by. Why not? You know, come and have a chat. And we'll see how we go. But there's going to be all sorts of madness going on once the season goes. We'll still have the Sunday sit-back session. I'll still be doing my streams with Lee, and I'll still be I'll still be on other streams. But I'll be doing some stuff on my channel as well. Be doing a midweek review as well. Be doing a midweek review with guests and different people. So yeah, it's all going to be good. It's all going to be good, guys. It's all going to be good stuff. Can't wait. Big up, Suge, man, as always, 100%. Guys, I just want to say thank you as well for all your support. I do appreciate it, and I do appreciate the support you give to others as well. As I said, it's good that you're all part of the community, and channels like myself and all the other channels that you know about. It's really important that you keep the support going, guys, and do appreciate it. As I said, we like to have a little chat with you. We like to come here and we like to do our stuff. And it's what we do, fellas. It's what we do. I'd like to see Rice playing higher up the pitch. Yeah, I'd like to see him get more attacking. Because when we bought him from West Ham, I think that was his aim, to try and score more goals and get him more kind of more of a goal threat. See, and that's a good point, David C. Right? And I was talking to someone the other day. And I said, what I don't want to rely on Gyökeres too much. I want us to try and spread the goals around. And if you look at that Chelsea side back in the day when they had Frank Lampard, you know, he was scoring goals for fun in midfield, wasn't he? I mean, he was like a machine, really. I'd love to see Rice get to that kind of level where he's chipping in. If Rice can score sort of 10, 12 goals a season, I mean, can you imagine it? And Gyökeres getting, 18, and Saka getting 10 or 12, and So, I mean, that is what we've got to try and aim for. We've got to try and get our midfield players, especially our central midfield players, scoring goals. And that's what we've not had over the years. We've not had any central midfield players chipping in with enough goals. And that's what you need. 100% need that. Big up Odegaard, #1 fan. Listen, Eze starts for me. 100% he starts. Joseph, I will admit I'm jealous of his hair, not his football skills. Suge is in. I would let Arteta anywhere near. I wouldn't let Arteta anywhere near Damon, to be honest. Unfortunately, time will tell with that one, my friend. Big up to you. Time will absolutely tell with that one. Yeah, we'll see with Dowman because at the end of the day, we'll see how he goes. I mean, at the moment, he's going to be used sporadically, isn't he? And rightly so. He's only 15, so he's going to be used sporadically. I think I've had a raid, haven't I? I mean, big up everyone who just joined me. Big up to everyone. Nelson Josiah Johnson, how we doing, my friend? Hi, DJB. I'd start Calafiori personally if he's fit, or maybe Timber at left back. Worry, isn't it? Isn't it funny how people are starting to look into Skelly and thinking, hang on a minute, he ain't quite the left back we thought he's going to be. But we don't know. We don't know. I mean, he's an outstanding player. Perhaps he needs a little bit more time. I just think he's going to be vulnerable. I just think he can be got at. I'm not convinced with Calafiori at left back. I think we've made a huge mistake getting rid of Tierney at left back. I think we needed a left back. We kept going on about the #9, which is fair enough. We needed a striker. We all knew that. Zubamendi, we all knew we had to replace Partey, and Jorginho, we knew that. But the left back no one was really mentioning how desperate we need a left back. Everyone was kind of like, oh, it's all right, we've got Skelly. He's okay. But is he? Is he truly okay? I don't know. It's the sort of position for me that's been overlooked a little bit. I still think we could do with a left back. Proper left back, you know. Yeah, because Rice is forced to play like a centre back. Yeah, he gets in all sorts of positions, Rice, doesn't he? I think he tries too hard, Rice. He tries to make things happen and he goes too deep. I'd like to see him more in an advanced role, but I don't think that's going to happen. What about 2 up top? Yeah. What about it? I'd go 2 up top. Gyökeres, Marino or Havertz. Why not? If we're chasing games, if we are chasing games, Havertz and Gyökeres down the middle could be an option, couldn't it? And just you could even put Havertz in that little hole, couldn't you? Just behind Gyökeres. That's another system. He could just drop him and just have him just behind him in that little kind of Bergkamp area, you know? Why not? This is what I want the manager to do. I want him to try different things, people, you know? Want him to try different things. Why not indeed? Get in the gaps, try different things. Shane Gooner, big up Shane. Big up Shane. Shane's in the house. How we doing? Big up the Jam Boy. Big up the Shane. Massive respects. Make sure that you go and sub to Shane and follow Shane. Yeah. Always welcome, my friend. Loads in the... I fear that Damon with Arteta as manager, who knows if we'll ever see him in the Prem this season. Shame, because he's only going to benefit the real competition. Mo, I'm telling you now, my friend, I would play Dowman in certain games. I think it's crucial that he's in and around the team. I'm not saying flog him. You can't play him every game. But what I'm saying is he needs to be in that environment as regular as you can. Whenever you can play him, play him. That's what I think anyway. Big up Shane, yeah. All day, my friend. Don't forget, we've got the Retro Show on Tuesday. Come and join me and Shane on the Retro Show. We'll have some belters. I need to contact Shane actually. We'll have some belters. We'll go through some kits. Rion James, they will see this season hopefully injury free. I have the same hopes for Jesus. Yeah, people are forgetting we've still got Jesus. You know, we've still got Jesus. Where's he going to fit in? Because I can't see us getting rid of him. 250 grand a week. Injuries left, right. He's got more injuries than a run over dog. Do you know what I mean? I mean, can you see? I can't see. He's still going to be at the. Where's he going to fit in? Where are you going to put him? Joseph, I hear Shoonguna's getting breakfast in bed with Everts. At least that's what Adam told me. Yeah, I mean, listen. He took the goal well, didn't he? That third goal, I've not seen him run like that. Isn't it amazing, right? What competition can do for players. Yeah. Suddenly the competition's on and Havertz looks like up for it, doesn't he? Right. I don't know where he's bulked up though. I don't know where he's got all this sort of like Superman. To me, he looks the same. He looks the same to me. Big up DJB. Big up 3VH. Welcome, my friend. Are you looking forward to another top four race? I'm looking forward to another top four race, my friend. I really am. It is a top four race. I still think we haven't done enough in this transfer window to go and win the league. Instead, we needed 6 or 7 signings. We needed a major overhaul. I still think we're short. I don't think our signings are, what can you say, groundbreaking. I think we've covered the bases, if you like. Zubamendi comes in, can do a job. Partey, Jorginho goes. Zubamendi comes in. Yeah, Norgard, not really for me. Obviously, Gyökeres has come in. Improvement. There's still big holes, mate. 3VH. There's still big holes in this team. I still think we're 2 or 3 short. I love your content, DJB. Cheers, Shane Webb. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much indeed. The Sunday sit-back's it's just a little calmer, isn't it? It's just like a nice little chat. Not too much going on, nothing heavy. Just light-hearted stuff, guys. Everyone having a chat, everyone in the community. Looking forward to another week ahead. Saying hello to everyone. Big up, everyone. Real one, look at Suge comment, laugh out loud. What's he saying? Joseph, I hear you shooting good. I'm telling you. Keeping up with the chat. Big up, Shane Webb. Carl Walsh is in. Big up, Carl. Absolute legend. Going to have to get him on my channel. He ain't been on my channel yet. I think Carl's the only one that hasn't been on. DJB, this is the first time in 40 years of supporting Arsenal that I feel no excitement for the new season because I know we will fail again. Kyle, I said it the other day, brother. I'm not there. I'm not excited at all. The only thing I'm excited about is proper football. Get rid of all this pre-season nonsense. So I'm always excited when the season starts, but not excited for Arsenal. I don't think we've done enough in the transfer window, Kyle. I really don't. Make sure you sub into Kyle. Big up, legend. That is some badge as Coys. Like that. It's the original Spurs one, isn't it? You need to be the first title challenge season, not in terms of actual season result, but just based on how Martinelli, Saka and Odegaard were all chipping in the goals and assists, getting in double digits. Yeah, they need to do that again, my friend. They need to do it again. The problem is they're not going to do it because Odegaard looks like he's fallen off. Martinelli's definitely fallen off. He's floating around in the ocean somewhere. He is without any armbands. You know what I mean? Odegaard's nearly there. He's halfway down the cliff. There's 2 players that we're weaker on. So yeah, we ain't done enough. Ain't done enough. Big up DJB. I was listening to you with Northside the other day talking about Mikel and Arsene. You're 110% spot on about if Arteta had Wenger's teams, he wouldn't win anything. No, said it. I said it on Northside's channel the other day. If you was to give Arteta a Wenger team, pick any Wenger team you want, Invincibles, yeah, 02-03 season, any team. The Fabregas, Kleb, all them men. If you pick any Wenger team, Arteta would not win anything with them. But if you was to give Wenger an Arteta team, especially the one last season, we'd win a trophy. We'd have won the Carabao Cup. I'm telling you now, we would not have got knocked out against Newcastle over 2 legs in that Carabao Cup. And we might have sneaked a Champions League final. That is my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. How on earth can you disrespect Arsene Wenger when even in his worst days, he bought FA Cups? You know? Unbelievable. Listen, I don't want any... I don't even want to mention his name. Do you know what I mean? Who talks all rubbish. You know the person I mean. I don't even want to mention his name. There's only one Shane Cooner, Bosh. Joseph, my man. Here we go. Why not indeed? But Arteta don't have any systems. The only systems he knows is the one he sticks to. And if that goes wrong, he's done for. He's done for. How can you can't... Martin Tapp is in at last. Big up. DJ, you're a legend. Just joining the stream now. Big up, Martin Tapp. Hope you're well, brother. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Welcome to the Sunday sit-back session, my friend. Carl Walsh said to DJB earlier, Odegaard gets too many excuses for me. Yeah. Way too many. Way too many. How you got to look at it, right? If Martin Odegaard was to drop all those stinkers under Pep or Jose Mourinho, Alex Ferguson, Wenger, Klopp, what you got to say to yourself is, would Odegaard be playing the following week? And he wouldn't. Pure and simple, he wouldn't. Any proper manager would drop that player or move him into another position to try and get the best out of him. He would not be turning out week in, week out under any other manager. He's lucky that he plays under Arteta. He wouldn't get in any of my teams if I was football manager. No way. He wouldn't even get in my team on Xbox. Not that I play Xbox, but you know what I'm saying. Joseph, you're spot on, bro. Of course he is. Always. Joseph Connor Golden. He ain't golden for nothing. Jesus doesn't score many. That's the problem. Yeah, let's have your thoughts, guys. How do you think we're going to do next week? I mean, as I said, we're doing a pre kickoff next Friday. Come and join me, Jez, Kenny, Ken, Matty the Southern Gooner, hopefully. Lee might join us as well. So, yeah, you're all welcome, guys. You're all welcome next Friday, the big pre-season kickoff, where all the amigos are back together again. I don't know. I mean, I said a draw. I mean, someone said on Northside the other day, I think it was on Mems, he came in and he said, I said we'd win 2-1. If you remember, guys, I predicted we'd get 7 points in our first 6 games. Yeah. I never, ever said that Arsenal would win 2-1 at Old Trafford. I said that would be a draw. We'd beat Leeds at home. We'll beat Forest. There's 6. There's the 7 points. I said we'd lose at St James's. We'll lose at Anfield. And Man City will beat us at home. And I'm sticking to it, guys. I'm sticking to it. If I'm wrong, I'll come here and I'll be gassed. If we beat Man City, get a point, beat Liverpool, go to St James's Park, win, I'll be absolutely over the moon. Of course I will. 100%. I'll be buzzing. But I said the 7 points will be Man United will get a point. We'll beat Leeds. We'll beat Forest. Lose against City. Lose against Newcastle. And Liverpool. Lots of top gooners said injuries that regressed Odegaard. What do you think? If you go back to the start of the season, last season, he's been poor all season. He was poor up until his injury. He was poor up until his injury. Let's go and smash United. Cunha and Bremo, Bruno Sesko incoming. There were moments yesterday that we didn't get punished. Yeah, yeah. It's going to be a whole Lynch. Next week's going to be a different ball game, my friend. 100%. Endon, how we doing, brother? Good evening, DJB, and all watching. Had a lovely day out in the sunshine. Lovely. Out in the rolling hills of the Bedfordshire countryside. Avoided all football all today. Big up, my friend. That's what the summer's all about. You never miss much. Charity Shield won. Yeah, no, big up. Glad you had a nice day, brother. Glad you had a nice day. That's what it's all about. Cole, I love the passion you have for Arsenal. We've all got passion for Arsenal. Cole, all us old ones. Shame we're all in here. Endon. Night DJ in the chat. Smash the likes. Riku, have a good one, my friend. Stay safe. Bless you, my friend, for popping by. As always, make sure you smash the likes. Big up, Riku, man. Hendo, big up. I have the perfect excuse already. Arteta isn't good enough. Top my excuse if you can. Volcano, green, love, orange. Do you know what, right? If we get off to a good start at Old Trafford, we could go to Anfield and get some sort of result, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. I can't see it personally, but who knows? Who knows? Matty, the Southern Gooner, my man, how we doing? Big up, chat. Big up, Southern Gooner. Yeah, big up, my friend. Make sure you go and sub. Make sure you sub to Matty. Absolute legend. Real one. Does some really good content as well when he pops up. It's all good. It's always a pleasure. And I owe this to Matty because Matty gave me. Matty was my breakthrough on here, guys. So big up, Matty. He was a top man. And hopefully he can join me next Friday. Hopefully he'll join me next Friday and Jez and Kenny. Matty, you got to get on with DJB. Yeah, he will do, man. He will do. I mean, if you're free, Matty, I can send you the link. No problem at all. Saka will be the Ballon d'Or and Convos if it was managed by Wenger. I still think it, Rico. I've said it all along. If Wenger had an Arteta team, we would have won something. No, Newcastle's miles above us and Liverpool. You mean United wouldn't have knocked us? Nah, we'll see. Good evening, Matty, the Southern Gooner. Looking forward to your show Monday. Yeah, he's got his show coming up. Andy Art, thank you very much, my friend, as always. If Man United get Baleba and Donnarumma, they're back and scary top four. Not easy for Arsenal for this year and not confident for the opening game at Old Trafford. I'm not overconfident at Old Trafford. And I'll tell you why, Andy. Because we never play well there at Old Trafford. It's always a ground where we find it difficult, apart from when we won the league there, obviously. But you know what I'm trying to say. First game of the season, we never seem to fire at Old Trafford. Listen, I could be wrong. I think Man United's going to be a different animal this season. You can never write off teams like Man United. You can't. They're too big. They're too big. Just playing for Man United brings you that extra. It all depends how he gets them ticking next season, doesn't it? But if they sign the players thereafter, because the window's still open, guys, so anything can happen. And if Man United get their deals done, they could be. It's not going to be easy. No game this season's going to be easy. Leeds away is going to be tough. Burnley away is going to be tough. Sheffield, they're all tough games this season. Nothing's going to be easy, and that is why I still think that we are. That is why I still think that we're going to be short. We needed to sign. We still needed to sign 2 or 3. I still think we're short. Tune in to the Southern Gooner Show. Yeah, definitely. Make sure you all tune in to the Southern Gooner Show. Lynch is here, man. Smash the likes. Member for 1 month, Lynch. Massive, massive, massive. Lynch, keep it going, brother. Because soon as the channel builds and we get a few more members, we'll have members only streams. They'll be coming up. We'll have chats and stuff like that, and we'll be doing our thing. Thank you very much for your support, Lynch. As always, been with me right from the start, Lynch. Yeah, big up, my friend. Andy Hart, what do you mean not confident? They will barely finish their medical, let alone play against us. Nobody Man United hasn't signed yet. Won't be anywhere near ready to play for against us. Probably not. Probably not. I said a draw, Racer. Yeah, glad you backed me up on that. I said a draw right from the start. I really do. When does Lee G podcast review Kenny Ken? I'll have to speak to Lee on that one. What, our Monday, the Rat Army one? Yeah, I'll have to speak to Lee. I reckon it because I think Lee's got family and friends at the moment, still doing his summer stuff. So I reckon that's going to be Monday week. I reckon it'll be after the Man United. I reckon that will start back on that Monday. Matty's the king of the market opportunities. I tell you what, you wouldn't go far wrong having Matty as a chief scout for your football team. If you had a football team, get Matty on. Get Matty scouting, man. He picks out some real gems, I'll tell you. When I go backstage sometimes with Lee and Matty, some of the players that they highlight and show me, honestly, incredible. Hours and hours and hours of like watching players. I mean, I've got to admit, Lee knows his stuff on Spanish football, and I'm going to watch a little bit more Spanish football. And I did say I watch some ladies football as well. So, yeah, big up the Southern Gooner all the time, man. Good to see Matty back on the circuit. Matty's the king of the market opportunities always. For me, against Man United, chances 20%, Man United 35% draw, 45% Arsenal. We need those 45 to make it real. Otherwise, we'll initiative. All depends how we start, my friend. You will know what that score will be against Man United in the first 5 minutes. The first 5 minutes. If we're cautious, slow, tappy, build up, that could be a draw all day long. If we start on the front foot, get Gorkarez running in the channels, get the ball to him early, get him flying at the defenders, smashing a few, even if they go wide. You need to quieten the crowd down because that Old Trafford crowd's going to be absolutely roaring next week. That's a cup match already. Always some bees goes down on Old Trafford, honestly. Tyrrell Gunner TV, welcome, my friend. Make sure you smash the likes. Welcome. Big up, my friend, as always. Who do you think is the best signing, Big Six? Gyökeres, Wirtz, Reinders, Cherky or Sesko? Time will tell. It's a tough question, Rico, to be honest, because I always say 12, 15 games in and then I'll judge them. I like Reinders. I think Reinders is a good player, really intelligent player. Similar to Zubamendi, though, for me. I would say Gyökeres is because we have been starved of a striker for so long. We're obviously overexcited about Gyökeres because we've not had a striker. So Gyökeres gets the kind of headlines and all the sort of flashing lights, if you like. But if we'd have already signed a striker and Wirtz comes along, because Wirtz is a quality player. I'm excited that we got Gyökeres because I was desperate for a striker. But if Wirtz would have ended up at the Emirates, I'd have been over the moon. Yeah. But we'll see. Wirtz or Gyökeres are the ones to watch, I reckon, next season. We'll have to wait and see. Quam, big up, my friend. Welcome. Martin Tab, big up. Rico and everyone. Yeah, welcome. I don't think we'll get anything next Sunday at Old Trafford. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. Gabriel's going to worry me. Is he fully fit? You know, because he's got to have his work cut out. You know, you got Cunha, Sesko's going to be wanting to impress. Wembuemo. So, you know, you got to be on it. You got to be on it. I think the first goal's key next week. I think if Man United get it and we're chasing, we could find ourselves wide open. So I think the first goal's key. I think we just got to go at them, try and get that goal first, try and go 1-0 up, and then see what they've got. But yeah, what we don't want to do is concede early, because if we concede early, a bit like the Champions League semi-final where we conceded early and then the heads went down. So yeah, it's going to be a tough one. Man United are my biggest rivals. I can't take to losing to Man United. Can't do it. Can't. I hate it. Matty couldn't find the next Messi from some swampy. Arteta couldn't find a ball in Brazilian cages and said he'd signed someone like Andre Santos. Big up, Riku. Matty can. I'll tell you what. Matty could find a football player, mate. I'm telling you. Big up. Joseph Connor Golden, my man. Big up. Those weren't the options, but just some examples in the best signing question. Hey, Johnny, it's my opinion, okay? Yeah. Listen, we've all got opinions. Johnny's fine, man. Johnny's fine. Need 8 out of 10. We need all the players banging next week, Lynch. No one can drop. The problem is, right, the only thing is we have left ourselves, because we haven't won anything major with this football manager. Every single game's a cup final. Every single one. We have to be on it every single game. We can't drop any standards next, especially the first 6 games of the season. We can't afford to be languishing 3rd or 4th in the league come the end of October, going into November, going into the winter months up till Christmas. We have to be top 2. We have to be sort of 1 or 2 points behind the leaders, or if not, leading. And then going into December, we have to be at the top. We can't be anywhere else. Otherwise, you might as well say goodbye to the league. I hope we give the FA Cup a go as well. I hope we give the FA Cup a go. I want to give the FA Cup a go. Go to be on it. United grab game winners. Cunha and Bremo quality. Yeah, I think they could. Cunha's dangerous, man. Cunha's dangerous. Prome, how you doing, brother? I ain't seen you for a while. Big up, Prome. Another one. Been with me from the start. Big up, Prome. Guys, make sure you're smashing the likes and make sure you're subbing. You know how it works. On the road to 2K, so let's go. Thanks for all your comments, as usual. And, yeah, keep it going, guys. Keep it going. But, yeah, I mean, Raya didn't have too much to do yesterday, did he? Raya didn't have too much to do. I ain't got a problem with Raya. I've got no problem with the goalkeepers. I think we're okay goalkeepers. I know it took we took a lot of stick with the Kepa signing, but for me, it was a bit of a no-brainer, really, the Kepa signing. Was we going to go and spend 35, 40 million on a backup goalkeeper? Not really. Would have been a waste of money for me. Because you just don't go and spend that sort of money on a backup goalkeeper. So for me, the goalkeeping problem ain't the problem. Yeah, he's Icelandic, man. The Prome's Icelandic. I just worry, as I said, I'm seriously worried about the left back position. If I'm honest with you, really worried about the left back position. I don't think we've got enough cover there. Left-sided midfield again. We need to address that, and I don't think we've done enough. I just don't think we've done enough in the window. I'm not going to mark it out of 10, but if I was to give it a mark out of 10, I'd probably be getting around about 4, and that's just me being honest. I'll give it 4 out of 10 because you wouldn't have signed Madueke at the start of the season. He wouldn't have been on everyone's lips at the start of the season. No one would have ever have mentioned Norgard. No one would say Norgard. Good evening, Sabah. How we doing, brother? So yeah, Subamendi we knew about in February. No surprises there. Gyökeres weren't the first choice, was he? Sesko was the first choice, but we got Gyökeres. So yeah, upgrade there. That's where the 4 out of 10 comes from me. Zubamendi and Gyökeres. The others are just like for like, really. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, as I said, I hope Madueke comes in and rips the place apart. I really do. I really do. Because we need it. We need someone on the left to start performing. But let me bring up another thing, right? Because there's not many players going out the door, is there? Look at the players we've still got at this football club. You know, Arsenal's squad is still you know what I mean? It's still heavy. We have still got a lot of players at this football club that we can't get rid of. And that's a worry. Let's have a look. 1 second, guys. Let's have a little look, see if we can get. Let's have a little look here. There we go. SPN, Arsenal squad. Let's have a little look. Here we go, people. Let's get rid of all this nonsense here. Right. So if you look at this Arsenal squad right here, Sam Lokonga should be gone. But that's it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, it's gone. 1 sec, guys. 1 sec, guys. What is going on here? Here we go. Right. So, let's get my glasses on. Here he is somewhere. Trouble when you get on, guys, you go. Saliba, we all know that. But I'm looking at, look, we've still got Kivior. There we go. Kivior, still at the club. Sinchenko. Yeah? Why haven't we got rid of these players? Sambi Lokonga. Gabriel Jesus. Nelson. All of these players are still at the football club, guys. I thought we'd have got rid of Trossard by now, you know. I thought someone would have come into Trossard. I thought Trossard would have been gone. We've still got all the. Look at the team. Let's say like Gyökeres gets injured. Havertz comes in. Yeah. Have we got backups for these players? Fabio Vieira, you know, still at the football club. Fabio Vieira. I thought he was going to go to West Ham. Look at this. Fabio Vieira. There he is. Unbelievable. I mean, do you know what I mean? I mean, how are we going to get rid of these players? And they're on wages, you know. They're on quite big wages. So for me, it's a worry, guys. It's an absolute worry. And we've got to shift them. We've got to get them out. We've got to get them out the door somehow. Somehow we've got to get them out the door. Whether we get them out on loan. I mean, I've heard that Nelson might be going to Fulham. Fabio Vieira, I mean, he was linked with West Ham. It's gone a little bit quiet now, so we don't know with that one. They're not going to get game time, are they? You know, they're not going to get any game time, people. So no one wants to buy them. Who's going to buy them? And this is the problem we've had. And how many times have we said it? We've said it on Matty's streams. We've said it on Lee's streams, Shane's, Aaron's. You name it, we've said it. The wages they're on, how are you going to get rid of them? And this is the problem. If we don't win anything next season and this manager is still at the club, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because the next manager that comes in are going to have all these players at the football club, trophyless, high wages, injuries. Can you imagine it? Imagine walking into this football club in sort of next season if we don't win anything. You'll be looking around you going, well, what am I meant to do? And he probably won't get the back in for half the fan base, no matter who it is. Whoever comes in, see, that's my worry as well. Whoever comes in after Mikel Arteta, I'm not sure half the fan base is going to take to him. Because this manager has got such a big hold on this fan base. It's going to take a lot for another manager to come in and hit the ground running and take over. It's going to take absolute ages. Those wages were Edu's fault. It was, yeah, I said it. I was glad that clown went out the club, I'm telling you now. I was so pleased Edu went. Really was. By the way, that story hasn't come out. The real reason why he left yet, has it? What was the real reason why he left? There must have been something. It was over. I think it was over signings, wasn't it? That was over Havertz and Trossard and all that nonsense, I bet. But yeah, honestly, it's craziness. Crazy. I mean, when you think of the signings they both made, him and Arteta, Lokonga, Vieira, Pablo Mari, we've had some real bad signings, haven't we? Real bad ones. And we've got our deadline day disasters. Remember, guys? Remember the deadline day disaster? Window's not free yet. Window's not shut yet, is it? Still got that dodgy loan signing to come yet, guys, haven't we? Still got that dodgy loan signing to come. Make sure you're smashing likes. I would go Madrid instead of Rodrigo. I would go for Brahim Diaz. Yeah, I would, as a creative midfielder, and be happy not to sign anyone else. If we can get him. And I've been big up for Bence. Big up, my friend. That is what I've been saying. We need that creative midfield player. We ain't got enough creativity in the team for me. We've got steady ball players. We've got players that pick out the odd pass. But we ain't got that real creativeness, have we? I mean, I've been used to seeing Rocastle and Mersons and all men like this, you know. We just haven't got it. I don't think we have. I think we need a creative midfield player, a real baller in midfield. Someone that picks the ball up and just runs at them, just like opens the game up, and all the defenders back off him. You know the sort of midfielder I'm talking about. If we get Eze, we need a left wing. If we get Diaz, we can roll with it. Bang on, Bance. Big up, my friend. I've been saying that. You don't get Eze to put on the left wing. If you get Eze, if we do sign Eze, that is the last place you put him is on the left wing. It'll kill him. DJB, I'm going to tell you something. My team is Anderlecht, and Sambi Lokonga was one of the best midfielders we had at the clubs for years, our captain. I knew it wouldn't work out from the start. Really? One of the best midfielders we had at the clubs for years, our captain. I knew it wouldn't work out from the start. Wow. Interesting. Brahim is incredible on the ball. He is. There's some brilliant players around. I was so happy Liverpool lost today. Yeah, do you know what? I'm taking the Crystal Palace because of the manager. I like the manager. I think that manager's done brilliant at Palace. He really has. I'd rather have a left winger above Eze all day long. All day long. Vieira was linked to West Ham and in Stuttgart, but he hasn't gone quiet. Trossard should have been sold. Nelson needs to go to Fulham on a permanent move, not loan. The Congress should have left. Clement, big up, my friend. Yeah, we don't need no loans. No loans. They've got to go on permanence now. Trossard, get rid of him, definitely. Why don't we offer West Ham to Trossard? Why don't West Ham come in for Trossard? Be a good signing for them. That would be a good signing for West Ham if they got Trossard, you know. Why aren't they coming in for our players? Perhaps we're not making it kind of, I don't know. They've got to go though. Thanks for supporting the channel, guys. Let's get the likes up. Yeah, come on. Johnny's back in. What's he saying? Saba, if it's the top left wing, yes, I would have Rodrigo over Eze all day. Been saying that for months. But Leo or Lookman, I don't know. I think I would rather Eze than Rodrigo, to be honest with you. I think Eze would give us more. But having said that, because Wenger, the emergence of Dowman. See, I was the one that said Eze over Rodrigo. But because of the emergence of Dowman and now Wenger, I think the left-hand side is now a major problem. For how bad Martinelli's got and we're relying on Madueke. Serious problems. And you've got to ask yourself, why are we in this problem? Why, with all the money he has had to spend, we have still got a problem with the left-hand side? I just don't get it, people. I really don't get it. How are we still weak in many areas? So we've got no backup left back. We've only got Ben White as backup right back. Well, we've got Mosquera, haven't we? He can play on the left, apparently. Apparently he can play on the left. I'm not convinced. If you pick Eze over Rodrigo, you're smoking. I'm not saying he's a better player. What I'm saying is, at the start of the window, I said Eze was a priority. And I said that Eze would be my priority over Rodrigo because you can play Eze in the 10, you can play him in the centre, you can also play him on the left. Whereas Rodrigo, you can only play on the left. But as this pre-season's gone on, and you've seen how bad Odegaard is, but then you've seen the emergence of Dowman and Wenger. They're two players that can play in the 10. And now I've watched the left-hand side and I've seen the left-hand side deteriorate. I'm thinking to myself, the left-hand side now is the priority. So on that basis, I would have Rodrigo. I've changed my mind. I'd probably have Rodrigo over Eze because we've got no one on the left. I'm not against Eze, but I prefer Rodrigo. I think we need him more, Seb. I think we need, at this present time, I would say Rodrigo is more important than Eze. And I never said that at the start of the window. I didn't say it. Why don't we go get them both? Why don't we get Rodrigo on loan and sign Eze on a permanent deal? Arsenal have been the runners-up with the most. Do you think the Gooners celebrate that as well? Yeah, they'll celebrate anything. Whatever this manager achieves, they will celebrate. Because it's the best they've ever seen. Best they've ever seen. Marvellous. I was honestly, I was listening to one channel the other day. And I'm not going to mention it. Right. And they were saying about football's not really about winning. It's a kind of about enjoying yourself. And yeah, it is. But the ultimate goal of going to football matches is winning. Surely. Owners don't buy football clubs not to win. Managers don't manage football teams not to win. Players don't play football just to enjoy themselves. just to jump on the bus, have a little jolly up, game of cards, game of football, come home to their wives, girlfriends, or whatever. Surely the main aim is to win trophies. Yeah, you see, it's about enjoying yourself, meeting up with family, meeting up with friends, whatever you do at a football match, whether you go, whether you sit at home, have a few beers, whatever. Yeah, of course, you enjoy watching the football, but ultimately you want to see us win a trophy. That's what it's all about, isn't it? It must be. Must be. Managers don't manage football teams just to go, oh, I'm only doing it because I enjoy it. It's a day out. Come on, man. DJB, sign as a people are going to complain again about the development. Well, at the moment, Sabah, I don't think we're getting any of them. To be honest, if I'm going to be, I'm going to be 100. I reckon, right? Our window could be done. I reckon we've shut the windows. I reckon we're cleaning them. I reckon we're done. I don't think we'll get any of them. We might get someone on loan, but until we get players out the door, if we don't start bombing players out, I don't think we're getting anyone in. We've got to be really careful at the moment with what we do, because we've got to start getting players out the door. We've got to get players out. Definitely. AJ, Palace would not be that stupid to trade Eze for Odegaard like trading a Ferrari for a Lada. Big up, Hendon. I'll tell you what, it is. I'd say it's like trading an Aston Martin for a Dacia. Man, they're not going to want Odegaard. No. Why don't we go and sign Golden? Yeah, that was another good shout, Nathaniel. Big up, my friend. I'd have Anthony Gordon, definitely. I'd take Anthony Gordon. 100%. I would have had Kudos. I don't know why we just didn't get Kudos, and not Madueke. But we said it though, didn't we? When we signed Madueke, we said that's it. He's happy. Left-hand side sorted. I've heard Lee say it. I've said it. Countless of people said it. Madueke, he's not been bought to sit on the bench at 50 odd million. He's not a squad player. He's either going to start him or he's going to permanently rotate him with Martinelli. Yeah. And that substitution that he made with Havertz and Gyökeres, that is going to run throughout the whole of the season. It will get to about the 63rd minute, 65th minute. Gyökeres' name will go up. Havertz will come on. It'll be interesting to see how many games Gyökeres plays 90 minutes. Because I've said all along, this manager will find some way, by hook or by crook, to get Havertz involved. Whether he'll start Havertz and bring Gyökeres on, or start Gyökeres and bring Havertz on, that will be, when you see games, right, and you just know what the substitutions are going to be. You know the ones, don't you? We've all seen them. We've all been there with the games where you automatically know what the substitutions are going to be. Oh yeah, typical. That's it. Yeah. 70 minutes is up. Off he comes. Yeah. And Yeah. I reckon Gyökeres and Havertz is going to be that kind of scenario. Guarantee it. Joseph, that's why I said trade Gabriel Martinelli for Lookman, because that's not selling him. Something's got to happen, brother. Something's got to happen. Massively. DJB, we sign Eze, people are going to moan about his development again. I want to see him more on the field because I did say, right? I did say, and I'll own up. I said that if we sign Eze, Wenger, he won't get game time. Sabah, and I'll tell you now, I can see that happening. If we get Eze, Wenger, not going to get much game time. I still say, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Simple question. If Arteta doesn't win anything this season, would anyone in here not sack him? I tell you what, AJ, you can put that to the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you'd sack him if he doesn't win anything. 2 if you'd give him another season. 1 in the chat if you would sack Arteta if he doesn't win anything. 2, give him another season. I bet you Johnny will put a 2 straight away. DJB, what would you want, the Premier League or the Champions League? Ideally, both. Listen, I don't, as I said, I don't flip-flop, guys. You know what I'd like. I'd take the Champions League all day long. Champions League for me. Yeah, 100%. Premiership, listen, me and Kenny have these, me and Kenny Ken, bless up Kenny Ken. Me and Kenny Ken have these debates all day long, right? And I get it. The Premiership is your bread and butter. The Premiership is the one that you set out to win. All teams do. And I totally get that, right? However, I have never seen us win Champions League. That final that I witnessed all them years ago was one of the most... I can't even talk about it, guys. I can't watch it. I've never watched it back. I can't talk about it. It absolutely broke my heart. Absolutely killed me. I've seen us win premierships. I've seen us win league titles. I've never seen us win a Champions League. And it's the only thing the other teams can lord over us. That's the only thing. That's why we can't eat at the top table, guys, because we haven't won it. That is the only reason why I want us to win the Champions League. Then I can say I've seen us win everything. Depends on how many things, DJB. Do you think Wenger made Overmars, Perez, Vieira, Henry, Bergkamp great? Or were they always great? Put them in the Arteta team and we destroy everyone. Don't agree, my friend. I'm sorry. Don't agree. It was all about systems. Thierry Henry was not a great player when he came to Arsenal. In fact, he was struggling. And then he came as a left winger. Wenger turned Henry into a great player. Vieira. How many people have heard of Patrick Vieira until he rocked up at Arsenal? Look at the player. Wenger turned those players into great players. Yeah. And he also played a system that suited them as well and interchanged as well. I'm telling you now, Arteta would be having the same conversation. He would probably even admit that Wenger turned them into great players. DJB, why don't we go and sign John? That boat sailed, I think, way gone. Bro, Tottenham are looking to sign Savio. Wow. That would be a good signing. Tottenham need to get the finger out. Tottenham need to get moving. They've not done enough, have they? Madison's crooked as well now. I think Tottenham really do. That's the thing. He wanted Kudus 2 seasons ago and was shocked when he didn't try to hijack the deal. Yeah, I was shocked when we never got Kudus. We need Eze. We need someone. I don't think we've had enough yet. Don't think we've had enough. We need more creativity in midfield. Odegaard needs to step up or step out. Massive. And yes, it's definitely about winning. Of course it is, John. Big up, John. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the channel. Welcome everyone to the channel. If you've just joined, have a little sub and smash the likes, guys. Why not, indeedy? There's the one. Yeah, all the ones are coming into the chat now. One, if Arteta would go 1-1, sack him if he don't win anything. Sack him if he doesn't win anything. Yeah, he's on his last now. I'd sack him now. Probably would. I'm surprised his brother's going into another season. Here's your ones. 1, Rico, laugh out loud, doesn't count. Josie, facts. 0, sack him now. Oh, the ones, yeah. Yeah. There's not a lot of faith with this manager, is there? And there isn't. He hasn't. Do you know what? He hasn't shown me enough, to be honest with you. I think his time's done. Would you take Glasner as Arsenal manager? Big up, Roy. Yeah, I'd give him a go. Yeah, I would. I would. Got experience, won a trophy, got Palace playing some good football, getting the best out of pretty average players. I think someone like Glasner at Arsenal, with the money that's been spent on it, might do all right. Why not? Why not? You know, 100%. As I said, if Arteta fails to deliver this season, he should move on. 100%. 100%. What's your best memory at Highbury? Oh, man. Just everything. Just going through those turnstiles, standing on the North Bank. Yeah. Buying a packet of dry roasted peanuts when he came through the terraces. Just some great memories. All of them. There's so many great memories. Hang on. Yeah, so many great memories. So many. Big up, guys. One sec. But I would say it's got to be my first ever game at Highbury. Has to be. As a kid, my first ever game at Highbury. Watching us win 4-0, smashing Man City. That's probably my best memory. Big up, everyone. Pro Micey can also play. Yeah. Guys, welcome to the community. What we got? 190 odd still in. We should have all these likes up now. Come on, smash the likes, guys. If we've got 190 odd in the chat, I should have 190 odd likes. You should all smash your like. It takes about 30 seconds. Not even well. Bang, done. Do it now. Do it now. I want Arteta out now. City selling, I mean. Well, I don't know. I can't see Sepio going to Spurs, is he really? I'll have to look into that one. Big up DJB, one of the real ones. We need this club back to its glory days. John, we do. We need a trophy, my friend. We need a trophy. I mean, I'm sitting here now saying I'd rather win the Champions League trophy, but I'll take anything. I just want a day out at Wembley. I'd take an FA Cup, Carabao Cup. I'd take a domestic double. Here you go. Domestic double. FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Champions League semi-final. Yeah. Wouldn't be ideal. Third, you know, if we get third in the Premiership, second in the Premiership with 2 cups, I'll take that. Would it be ideal? No. Obviously, I want to win the Premiership or the Champions League. Of course I do. I'm not saying that the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup is priority. Of course it's not. However, they're important cups. They're big competitions. And you shouldn't be disrespecting. Arsenal was built on FA Cups. This is what this football club was built on. FA Cup. FA Cup was like ingrained in Arsenal fans. And that's what we need, guys. We need glory. Despite the Champions League win, if Rennie doesn't win anything for the next 2 seasons, you get sacked. Why on earth has Arteta been allowed? Don't know. PR, media, says the right things, makes promises. I honestly think, and I've said this before, I think the Kroenkes' priority were to finish top 4, get in the top 4, establish ourselves again. But I'm slowly now thinking, with the money that's been spent, I think it's kind of turning now. And with Berta on board, if there was a manager coming free, if we are languishing in December, come January, and the football's not brilliant, we've got no chance of winning the Premier League, and there's managers out there, I think Berta will be knocking on the Cronky's door and going, look, there's a manager out there that we could sign, that we could get over the line. We need to strike. We need to get this manager in the door before he goes elsewhere. So I think we need to make a decision. That's where I think it'll end up. That is where I think it'll end up. Best memory at Highbury, more like during the Highbury era, winning more titles at Tottenham Stadium than Tottenham is the biggest banter in the universe. On the arch nemesis, there's nothing ever like it. No. Agreed. Old Trafford. I'll tell you what, though, nothing will ever top that night in '89 at Anfield. No game will ever come close other than that night at Anfield in '89. George Graham needing to beat Liverpool 2-0. Great Liverpool team. Going to Anfield and doing that with that team that he had was just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Tottenham, because they was our North London neighbours, winning the league there at White Hart Lane. But going to Anfield that night in '89 was just, ain't ever going to be a night like it. Ever. Unless we win the Champions League, then that might just be on par. But I doubt it. Us in the early 20s never got the experience of Highbury. It's a shame, you know, guys. I often think of you young guys, you young fans. You never experienced Highbury. Highbury was unique. There was just something about that stadium, just the history, the feel of the stadium. Wasn't the most biggest of playing surfaces, like pitches. It wasn't very wide, but it was quite close to the touchline. The North Bank, the atmosphere of the North Bank, the big clock that used to stand out over the ground, the clock end, that lovely East stand with the traditional kind of look about it. It was just an amazing stadium. Loved it. And it's tough, man. To move into the Emirates was tough. It was tough leaving that place behind. I understand it. I get it. But Everton fans are going to, it will take them a while to adjust because Goodison Park, another great ground, really brilliant traditional ground, Goodison Park. And times move on, but have I ever had the feel of the Emirates like I had at Highbury? No, not really. I like going to the Emirates, obviously, and I still enjoy it. And when the Emirates is rocking, it's a good place to be. But it's not like Highbury, man. It won't ever be like Highbury. For God's sake, if Pep doesn't win anything this season, he's sacked. So why on earth is Arteta still here? We'll see. I said Christmas. I said he'd be gone at Christmas, and I still say it. Hopefully you see better football this season, DJB, with a whole... It's not just about the better football. If we win the Premiership playing absolutely abysmal, I'll take it. 112 likes. Come on, guys. There's 200 in the building. Let's get them up. Come on. Smash them now. Go. 1, 2, 3. Ping. Big up, DJB. Hey, he's in here. Seymour. How you doing, brother? Hope you're well. Big up DJB and the legends in the building. What's your season finish expectations? I'm not going to go back on my word. I still think fourth. I think Liverpool win it. City will come second. I think Chelsea will finish above us. Yes, and the chat's going to light up like a Christmas tree. I think Chelsea will. Big up Seymour. Good evening, Seymour. He's back in. Please hit the like, sub, guys. Let's go. Pro Mice, I'm predicting 2 points from the first 6. I said 7, and I thought that was pretty mean. But 2, I think we'll get more than 2. Do you know what, though? Right. I'm going to be honest. I think that Leeds game is going to be tough, you know. I think Leeds is going to be tough. I don't think that's going to be a walk in the park. They've got nothing to lose for Leeds, have they? They're playing one of the big hitters early in the season. They can afford to lose. That's a free hit for them because they've still got loads of season left to recover. It's not as if we're playing them sort of April, May time and the pressure's on them to stay up. So I think they can go there and enjoy themselves. For me, he gets the sack the moment he's thrown the FA Cup in the bin. Yeah, 100%. 100%. He shouldn't be here this season, guys. He should not be here. We were saying this last season, weren't we? If he don't win nothing, if he does this, he should get the sack. We were saying this all last season. I am shocked that he's still here, not winning nothing last season. I was a 12-year-old kid watching the game at Enfield. I could barely watch towards the end. It was unreal, Thomas. He was only 12. Wow, man. Big up, Martin. Great day. I'll tell you what epitomises that fever pitch, doesn't it? That film where Mickey Thomas scores and he goes over the sofa and they both end up huddled on the floor. And he looks up and he goes, how many minutes left? And he went 2 minutes. And he goes, I bet they go up the other end and score. You watch, you mark my words. That epitomises an Arsenal fan, doesn't it? Just that line there of that film. Because we've all done it, haven't we? Typical Arsenal. I bet they go and score. Lynch knows my analogy. Fog settings, isn't it? Watching Arsenal in the fog. Will most of our fans actually turn against Arteta if he has a bad season? That's the question that matters. Do you know what, Wyoming? Big up, my friend. Big up. It's something that I've been thinking about, you know. And I honestly think when I listen to some of the Arsenal fans, like the real Arteta-in fans, I'm not talking about the idiots. I'm talking about people that know a bit about football that want Arteta, that admire Arteta and what he's done. And I get that, and that's fair enough. Everyone's got their own opinion. But even like the real football fans that are Arteta in are starting to say, well, look, yeah, if he doesn't win anything next season, I'll see where you're coming from. I think it'd be time for a change. Yeah, I think it'd be time for a change. So we'll see. Savino from Man City is going to Tottenham. We need to hijack that. Oh, massively. Absolutely. Well, I don't know. He plays on the right, though, doesn't he? Don't know, because we've got, mind you, if we're going to play Medwake out on the left, yeah, I'd take Savino. Yeah, definitely. Here's one, right. Would you have taken Jack Grealish on loan? Or would you have taken Jack Grealish? I said it at the start of the season. I think I would have, you know. I would take Jack Grealish. I think Jack Grealish is a great player. Unfortunately, it hasn't quite worked out for him, really, is it? Under Pep, Pep's killed him, and he's done a Mikel Arteta, hasn't it? But I'd take Jack Grealish. Imagine him cutting him from the left. Intelligent player. You can play him central as well, Jack Grealish. I think with Aston Villa, he got a free role. I think he played in the 10 as well. I've seen him a few times at Arsenal when he played for Aston Villa. He absolutely run the show. Completely bossed it. Big up, your legends. Big up, my friends. Definitely take Jack Grealish. 9 points. Draw, win. Loss, win, draw, draw. Wow. So your 2 wins are your home games, Jam Boy. Your losses at Anfield. Your draws at Man City's a draw. And a draw away to Newcastle. That's not a bad shout, actually, Jam Boy. Man City draw at home, Newcastle away. That's not a bad shout. I said 7. But yeah, 9 points probably is about realistic. Johnny D, would you like tomato ketchup or HP sauce to accompany eating the Emirates Stadium? Oh, we've got all new beers at the Emirates Stadium next year, haven't we? He's best on left wing. The old Greeley. Yeah, he probably is. He probably is best on left wing. I'd take him at Arsenal, definitely. Definitely. But I can see Jack Grealish ending up at West Ham, you know. Perhaps that's why they've pulled out of Fabio Vieira. That'd be a massive signing for West Ham. No, I see a lot of people, you say Jack Grealish and people like go, no. I can understand it, Pro. I get why people don't want him, but me, I think he's a good player. I think there's a player in Grealish. I really do. Johnny D hasn't been. I think he's intelligent. He gets the ball, draws fouls, doesn't he? Emirates Stadium, he destroyed it. He did. He killed us, man. Johnny D, I'm sorry. 12 winnable cups or finals. I'd rather play Don Robbie. What, at cards? Saba. I'll tell you, man. What is it about Jack Grealish then no one wants? Is it his party boy attitude? Is it his... What is it? I don't know. Suggesting Arteta's best moments, none, have been better than Wenger's lowest moments. Top 4 FA Cups. Seymour, couldn't have said it better myself. Me and Shane are absolutely livid over this. I'm sorry, man. Me and Shane Gunnar are absolutely livid. What, I won't even mention his name, what he come out with the other day. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. 3 seasons ago, Arteta didn't go for cups. We were leading the title race. Yet he threw, yes, he threw, does 2 away, as he did not care. Next 2 seasons, he played in 4 with main squad when we go out. He can't throw away any cups. He needs success. He's fighting for his job. We'll get 14 points, I'm telling you. Prone, I hope you're right, my friend. I hope you are bang on. If we get 14 points, Pro, I'm telling you now, I'll be over the moon. I can't see it. Joseph, he should have been sacked the moment he bottled the league. Yeah. Grealish is 10 times attitude than Tony was. Arteta would never. No, he's hard to. He probably is a little bit awkward to manage, but I don't know. Would you have him on loan? I mean, all right then. Let's go this. Let's go down this avenue, right? And big up everyone that's in the chat. Make sure you're subbing. Smash the likes up, guys. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go down this avenue, right? We signed Sterling, and you're telling, and a lot of people are telling me they wouldn't sign Jack Grealish. You wouldn't do a loan deal for Jack Grealish. I'm 100% taking him on a loan. Definitely. Grealish linked to Everton. Yeah, he was linked with Everton, wasn't he? And then Spurs could do with it. Spurs need players, man. Vigilante, big up, my friend. How we going? Nice to see you. Oh, come on, man. Johnny, don't go there. Don't lower yourself, my friend. Do not lower yourself. Do not lower yourself. That Wenger's worst seasons, honestly, don't even go there. I'm going draw, win, draw, loss, 8 points. Draw at Man United, yeah, I think that's a draw. Win at home against Leeds. Anfield, no. Win at Forest. And then what's that? I can't. Is that Newcastle? No, that's Man City at home, innit? And then Newcastle, innit? Mm. The only result I would change if I was to predict, and I'm not going to because I'm not one of them for going back on my word. I said 7 and I'm sticking to it. But if I was to change my mind, I might go Man City at home a draw. I've got us down at losing that game. But if that's the only game. Do you think Arsenal are going to sign a left winger? Can't see it. I'll be very surprised now if we do any more signings. Very surprised. Arteta, I reckon Arteta. If it doesn't go well, I reckon Arteta could be sacked. 100%. Have you seen Zubi and Gorkarez? They're going to destroy. I've liked Zubi from what I've seen in a couple of games. I think he's okay. Yorkerez, I think, again, it depends if we play to his strengths. We have to set the team around him for him to score goals, and I've said that before. If we don't start setting the team around him, if we don't start playing to his strengths, then he's going to look pretty ordinary. So we'll see, Pro. I'm not getting too excited yet. Let's just wait and see. Next week's going to be a massive test for this football club. Massive test. The question is probably, would you keep current Martinelli or get current Grealish? Really can't choose. That's a good question, my friend. That is a good question. Is Grealish at the moment better than Martinelli? Yeah, but would you keep Martinelli and get Grealish on loan? Savino from Man City linked to Tottenham. Fabrizio tweeted. Yeah, that'd be interesting how that pans out, That'd be a good signing for Tottenham. That would be a good signing. Grealish and Arteta would clash. Yeah, I'm waiting for the Gyökeres clash with Arteta, to be honest with you. He binned the cups to concentrate on winning the league and didn't win the league. Yeah, 100%. There you go. Bins the cups to go and win something bigger, but because this manager hasn't got the experience to win something bigger, play to your strengths. That's what I say. Start from the bottom and work your way up. The fact of the matter is, this team needs to win. This team needs to win something. They need to experience winning a cup. They need to experience a day out. They need to experience the hallowed turf of Wembley. They need to experience going up them steps and lifting that cup. They've not experienced a win together. Yeah. Saka was on the bench and Declan Rice won a cup with West Ham. They've not experienced any success under this football manager, this team, this current team. And that's why it's important that they experience it, because then they can go on to bigger things. Unfortunately, you've got a manager, when it comes to the big occasions, that fails. Watch him next week if we're losing 2-0. Watch what he does. No Grealish, Lynch. That's fair enough. It was only a suggestion. I mean, I think you'd get worse loan signings than Grealish, personally. We had one last year, Sterling, and we've had many more over the years. I think you can do a lot worse in loans than Jack Grealish. That's all I'm saying. Grealish legs are gone. Oh, not you prone. Come on, man. You're not another one saying that the legs are gone. Eh? We've had all this when Partey's legs were gone. Jorginho's legs were gone. Listen, have you seen the size of Jack Grealish's legs? No, he can still do a job. That's what I'm saying. If he was offered to us on loan, you wouldn't take him. I would. For me, winning the Premier League title 23 years ago at Old Trafford, it was wonderful. Yeah, massive. It was wonderful. Will Todd. 2 wrongs don't make a right. No. Johnny D, are you telling me if we don't win the League Cup, any of these last 3 seasons, he couldn't have actually built on it? Of course he could have. 100%. 100%. 100%. DJB, we're getting Savio. Yo, I hope you do, mate. I hope you do. One thing I like, right? What I want all the teams to be stronger. And one of the reasons why I want Spurs to be stronger, Man United to be stronger, and all these teams is because that will put more pressure on Arteta to actually go and do something. Yeah? I want them all to be strong. So if we do win the league, we can turn around and go, when we won the Premiership, Man United had a good team, Liverpool was strong, City was strong. Yeah. I don't want us to win the league when there's only one team in it. I want us to win the league when there was like 3 or 4 teams that had a chance of winning it. But I'm not going to get into the old Arteta way of thinking where he thinks 8 teams can win the league, making up excuses already. Because he still hasn't named the 8 teams that he thinks can win the league. There's no way there's 8 teams that can win the league. Probably about 2, maybe 3. If you was to give Arsenal an outside chance. Maybe 4, Chelsea. Other than that, you ain't getting 8 teams. Name me 8 teams that can win the Premiership. Real talk. Realistically, what 8 teams are going to win the Premiership? Newcastle not. Aston Villa are not. Man United ain't. Spurs ain't. Having said that, Leicester did rock up one year to win the league, didn't they? I agree with DJP. Liverpool retain the Premier League. Yep, I think they will. Is Isaac to Liverpool done deal, folks? Not quite yet, I don't think. Not quite yet. I don't think it's a million miles away. Big up the chat. Make sure you're smashing the likes. 198 in the building. With Grealish, if you allow him freedom and allow him to express himself, he's a very good player. I would have had him at United. Will? Said it. He's a player. You just let the shackles off. You just say, Jack, just go and do whatever you want to do. Just get the ball, make things happen. Mims is in. Big up, Mims. DJB, nobody can predict where Arsenal will finish in the league or cup because they're very predictable these days, especially under this manager and players. Arsenal need leadership on the pitch. Totally agree with you. I've said they've been predictable. And the worrying thing is, if you take Arteta out, if you take our right-hand side out, we look bang average. You take the right-hand side out of this football team and we look bang average. That's the problem. You lock down Saka, yeah, 2 banks of 4 in front of our team, and we've got to find a way to break it down. Arteta, Ron Hubbard has completely brainwashed his fan base. It's disgusting. Yep, it is. 100%. 100%. Johnny D, whenever I ever lie about... At this stage, generally, anyone with proven track record is winning major honours. Talent ID, player development. Don't care if it's a big name or unknown. What about you? Seymour, I would go Xavi, Allegri or Simeone. I want Zidane, me. I'd love Zidane at the football club. Would you take Richarlison over Havertz? No. No, I can't say I would. I'm not a Richarlison fan, to be honest. I really ain't. And that's saying something. What does that say about Richarlison is I wouldn't take him over Havertz. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not a Havertz fan. I'm not a massive Havertz fan. Really not. Really, really not. At all. Yeah, he's one that I would love to sell. However, I don't think I'd take Richarlison over Havertz. I don't like us signing leftovers. No, Quam, I don't. It was just a suggestion. I was just wondering what the feeling would be like. I mean, for me, you know what I mean? 2 hours left of the window, getting to the end of August. Window's about to shut and you've got a chance of getting Grealish on loan. I think I'd take it, you know. I think, honestly, you wouldn't turn that down, would you, if he was offered to you on loan and Man City pay half his wages? Hour left of the window. And you haven't managed to get Eze and you haven't managed to get Rodrigo. And Grealish pops up on loan. I think it's a no-brainer. I don't think you could turn it down. How long before your patience with Martinelli runs out? They've already run out, Lee. They've already run out. That brother needs to move on. For his own good. For his own good. I'm not slagging Martinelli off. I think another club, another manager might get his mojo back. I think there's a brilliant player in there. I think his time at this football club is done. I don't think the manager can get any better out of him. I think he's done. AJ, we see the problematic laws in a different way. Do you think Arteta will last the season if he's out the top four? No, I don't. I honestly think I'm hoping, right, Roy? I'm hoping that the owners now have changed their ways of thinking and they're going to go, do you know what? I've spent enough money on this manager. He's going. Relegation candidates. I'm going to shock you here with that relegation. I don't think Leeds will go down. I think Burnley will go. Middlesbrough will go. And then I think you're going to have... Then I think you're going to... I don't know. I think Brentford will be down there this season. I think West Ham will be hovering around there this season. Everton will be down there this season. Wolves, all them teams will go. All them teams will be fighting. Definitely. DJB, weren't you as a fan not worried that Arteta will pump adrenaline into Gyökeres and use him like he does Saka and play him games he doesn't need to play? Gyökeres will need a rest. I don't know, Mims. I can see, because he still wants to get Havertz involved, doesn't he? I can see him substituting Gyökeres off quite a few times. I think him and Havertz will rotate quite a bit. I think Gyökeres 70 minutes, and I think on certain games he'll start Havertz. I really do. I don't think Gyökeres will start every single game. He should do, but I don't think he will. That's my opinion. Richarlison ruined himself playing a full season for Everton, injured to keep us up. Possibly. I love Everton Football Club, man. I love their fans. I loved going to Goodison Park. Been there numerous occasions. Absolutely love the place. One of my favourite places to go. Goodison Park, because of the fans, the atmosphere, with Z cars and all that. Oh, I love it. Love Goodison Park. Crystal Palace as well, Selhurst Park, another great place to go. All the parks, isn't it? St James's Park, Selhurst Park, Goodison. Yeah, just great stadiums, man. Nice people as well. Everton. I'll be honest. You go Anfield or Goodison Park. The Scousers, mate, they love their football and they give credit where credit's due. I've got to be honest. If you've gone there and won convincingly, they always sort of say, well done, deserve to win. Hats off to you. They appreciate their football, man. They do. Eze could be heading down the road. Arsenal's window's done. Do you know what? Tottenham could hijack him, couldn't they? Imagine if he ends up at Tottenham. Bowen's won a European trophy at least. Yeah, Bowen, great player. Great. Now, he's one player I would love at Arsenal, Jared Bowen. Question I have for Top Gooners DJB. Would Arteta have improved Sarr and Mitchell Lerma at Palace like what Glasner? No, he wouldn't, would he? Who's really improved under Arteta? No one. I like Glasner. I think he's doing a brilliant job at Palace. Middlesbrough. Tough place to go. They're all going to be tough places. Middlesbrough's going to be really tough. I'm telling you. They're not going to go. They're not going to be easy. They're not going to. These teams that have come up, I don't think are going to be what Leicester and Southampton and that done. They're going to be tough to win. They're going to be tough games. Why did Arteta tempt Chelsea, Man City rejects this summer? Yeah, man. Big up, then, boy. Long time no see. Hope you well. Yeah, big up. Big up everyone in the community. Big up everyone in the chat. Make sure that you smash the likes. We should look at Leo first in Grealish on loan. DJB. Oh, sorry, man. Sunderland. Sorry, it's late. Big up. I meant Sunderland. Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, Sunderland. Why did I say Middlesbrough? What have Middlesbrough on the brain for? Oh, I know. I know why. I was looking at their kits the other day. That's why. I was looking at the Middlesbrough tops for the retro show. The red kit. They used to have a red kit with like a white stripe through the middle. I was looking at the Borough tops and I just had them on the brain. Yeah. It's the same area though, isn't it? Sunderland. Of course it is. Sunderland. It's going to be tough. Sunderland's going to be tough. And I'll tell you what, that is going to be some derby, you know. That derby, Sunderland and Newcastle, that's going to be massive. Absolutely massive. DJB, did you hear the latest about Igal on Dan Potts' channel when he told everyone that Lawrence, man, we was talking about it the other day. We was on North Side, me and Shane. Honestly, man, I can't. I'm done with it now. I'm done with it. So Shane, big up, Lawrence. Big up, my friend. Would you take Zidane? Oh, yeah. Massively take Zidane. 100%. That's who I want as manager. Gabriel's improved. Yeah, I'll give you that one. Gabriel has improved. Brentford, Burnley, Sunderland to be relegated. I think Brentford's going to struggle, you know. I hate to say it, but I think they are. I think the players that they've lost, the manager was key for them. Yeah. West Ham's going to be down there as well, I think. I don't think they'll get relegated, but I think they'll be sniffing around. You feel the same service he was getting Sporting Lisbon, you can forget him scoring 20 goals. He ain't scoring 20 goals, man. He ain't scoring 20 Premiership goals. He might get 20 goals in all comps, but not 20 Premiership goals. Brings in a down to Arsenal immediately after pairing in. Yeah, I'd get Zidane. Yeah, hope you're good. Gunner Lane FC, big up, my friend. Yeah, I'm all good. All good. We're just having a nice Sunday sit back as you do. Make sure you're smashing the likes and subbing to the channel. 196 in here. Come on, let's smash the likes up, guys. Let's go. No player has improved under this manager, DJ. Even Saka isn't good anymore. I think Saka's hit the ceiling with him. Saka should be another level up for me. He should be unplayable, Saka. I wouldn't say he's fallen off of a cliff, but he's not gone the next level. Martinelli, what's he done to Martinelli? Killed him. Trossard killed him. Jesus, no, didn't do anything. Rice ain't really flying, is he? Declan Rice. Yeah, Declan Rice is just improving on his own. He's plodding along. He's a brilliant player, but he's not really improved him. No, not really. Could you see Sesko scoring more goals than Gyökeres? I'm going to say no, Mims. I'll sit on the fence and say they'll get the same. They'll both get 17 Premier League goals each. Here you go. We need a new manager. It'll happen. He's had loads of money. Look at the money he's had to spend on this football team. Everton, Wolves, Burnley, my picks to go down. That's not a bad shout, Lawrence. I said Wolves. I think one of the Premiership one of the teams that have been in the Premiership for quite some time, I think you'll see one of them go this season. I think Brentford could go. I think Wolves could go. Everton will be amongst them. Yeah. West Ham will be amongst them. And I think a lot of West Ham fans will probably agree with me. DJB, is the sleeping bag and neck pillow washed and aired? Lee, it's all there, my brother. It's all there. The sleeping bag is out. It's all out. We've had the sleeping bag ready to go and the neck cushion, my flask, hot water bottle, all ready for the season to take my place, have a nice little kip. You know how it's going to start off. We'll start off a few games eager, flying, and then the same old Arsenal will come out. Don't you worry about that. Brentford could definitely go down. Yeah, they have been picked apart and then managers gone as well. DJB, it would be typical for us to lose next week with Sesko getting the winner. The writing's on the wall, Lawrence, my friend, isn't it? You know it is. It's there, isn't it? The writing is on the wall. Bournemouth. Yeah, Jam Boy, I'm with you. What's that? Bournemouth may be a shock relegation candidate. Yeah. You reckon? I think they'll be down. I think they'll be sort of like hovering, but I don't think they'll go down. Watch Crystal Palace walk that Conference League. I hope so. I've got a little soft spot for Palace, to be honest. I've got a little soft spot for Palace. Obviously, I want Arsenal to beat them all the time, but they're not the sort of team. I mean, Crystal Palace, when they go, I've got a little soft spot for Fulham as well. Craven Cottage is another great ground. What a brilliant ground that is. Craven Cottage back in the day. Smashing ground. Question, please, DJ. Donnarumma is available for £26 million. Would you do it then? Make Rao a number 2? No, I think again, AJ. I think if at the start of the window, I'd have taken Donnarumma definitely for 26 million, 100%. I'd have taken Donnarumma. But now we've got Kepa. Again, he loves Raya, doesn't he? He's not. He treats Raya like Odegaard, doesn't he? He got Raya in, and I'll be honest with you, Raya's not a bad goalkeeper, to be honest. I had my doubts about him when he first came, but I don't know. Donnarumma's a good goalkeeper, though, isn't he? I would have took him at the start of the season, 100%. I don't know about now, though. Oh, well, it's back to getting up at 4 a.m. in the morning to watch the Premier League. Big up, Lawrence. This is what I mean, see? We're all fans, aren't we, brother? Do you know what I mean? We're all fans. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. We're all fans. Yeah, whether you go or not, you put the same effort in getting up at 4 a.m. in the morning as I do going, Lawrence. Big up, my friend. Sunderland, Burnley, West Ham go down. West Ham struggled last season. So did Tottenham. No one's mentioning Tottenham to go down. I see where you're coming from, Mems. What about Man United, though? They were down there last season, weren't you? If I tell you what, right? If Ipswich, Southampton and Leicester had put a run together, Man United, West Ham and Spurs, North would have been in trouble. They would have been big time in trouble. But yeah, I see where you're coming from. You reckon Burnley? I'm gonna say Burnley. I'm gonna say Sunderland, and I'm gonna go Brentford. They're my three. Well, I'm off to bed. Jam boy, come on, mate. You're lightweight. What's going on? You going to bed? Yeah, you sure? Go on in, brother. Off you go. Thank you for your support, Jam boy. As always, 100%. Thank you very much. Bless up, my friend. Have a nice sleep, sweet dreams, and I hope you dream of Arsenal winning the Champions League. All right. If you do, let me know the score. I want to know the score, and I want to know who scored, and I want to know who the manager was in your dream. All right. That's what I want to know. The score, goal scorers, and who the manager was. All right. Go to bed, have your dream, and then on my next stream, you can tell me. Bless up, Jam boy. DJB, what's your age, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, come on, man. That's one to ask, isn't it? I'm in my 50s. I'm in my 50s, brother. Yeah. I know I don't look it, but hey, I look older. It's this team. Watch me next year. I'll look even older than 50 odd. Do you know what I mean? You're 25. Stabby, you're my friend for life, brother. 25? Wow. Nah. Wish I was. So what exactly are you personally expecting from Arsenal realistically? Good question, the assembled. Big up. Right. If you was to say to me, right, realistically what I'm expecting, if you take all things into account, how long the manager's been at this football team, the team that he has built up, the money that has been spent, I would have to turn around to you and say, nothing, we should be winning the Premier League. We should be winning the Premier League. With the players he's got, how long he's had those players. So he's had those players for a considerable amount of time to do all the tactics with. He knows them inside out. The new players coming in, the amount of money that's been spent, there shouldn't be any excuses why he shouldn't be winning the league. And I've said this, Liverpool should not be on everyone's lips as favourites. We should be, on the basis for how long the manager's been there and the money's been spent. However, realistically, I think we'll finish fourth. He'll bin the FA Cup. We'll go out of the FA Cup. He'll bin the Carabao Cup, and we'll get to the quarterfinal of the Champions League. That's what I'm thinking. And we'll be having the same old conversations next season. I'm 30 next year. Oh, big up, my friend. Yeah, my son's 30 next year. My son's 30 next month. What am I talking about? September. Best present would be to win the Prem. Oh, man. It'd be amazing if we can win the Prem. Big up, Lux. DJB, the legend. Got to respect the knowledge. That's why he deserves respect. That's why I can't stand Gal. Listen, people like me, Lawrence in the chat, Shane, Jez, Kenny, Kyle. It's been supporting the club for a long time, you know. Long time. So, I mean, my first game, I don't know when Lawrence's first game was, but my first game was in 74. Jez was before that, obviously, because he's older than me. Don't know how old Lawrence is, but I mean, my first game was in 1974. And yeah, we've got a right to have an opinion about the football club. And I've said it all along. I just feel that the manager's reached his ceiling. I think it's time to move on. You know, we'll get moments. We will have moments next season. We will beat teams convincingly. We will have good results next season. You know, we might go to Man City and beat them. We might get some odd games where we've blown teams out of the park. But week in, week out, on a day-to-day basis, this manager, I feel, has had his time. And it's time to go. I'm not slagging him off. It's just my opinion. People might still have faith in him. People might think that he will win us the Premiership. He will win us the Champions League. I can't see it. Otherwise, he'd have done it by now, wouldn't he? He'd have done it by now. DJ, I'd love to appear on your retro shows to talk about all my yesterdays of watching Arsenal from the 60s onwards. There you go. See, Lawrence has watched them from the 60s, like Jezza. So, I mean, you know, I've watched them more from the early 70s, obviously because of my age. I mean, you know. But, yeah, I mean, the retro show's more about the football kits, Lawrence. We talk about the old football kits. We get away from football and we just go through all the old football kits and all of that. But perhaps we'll do a show. I'll tell you what, we'll do a show. We'll do a show. We'll get you on it, Lawrence, and we'll have a little chat about old times, some old memorable games. Jezza might bring his history show back one day. You know, I mean, I know he's Jez's Arsenal now, but you know, me, Kenny, and Jez, when we done the history last season, it was brilliant. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Personally, I think we've lost 3 titles. Yeah, it's tough, man. We have to win something next season. I don't care what it is. It's time to go. Sabah, my man. Late evening, DJB. Hope you well. Spurs might be getting Savinho. I've heard this. Lee really rates him. Lee thinks he's a baller. I like him too. If he goes to Spurs, that'd be a magic signing. 100%. When Gal joins the chat, I have to put on my earplugs. I can't listen. Can't have him on. Shane spoke to me the other day and I can't tell you what he said, but some interesting games first week. Liverpool versus Bournemouth. Yeah, they'll smash them. Villa, Newcastle. I'm going to go a Villa home win. Man United, Arsenal, draw. Leeds, Everton. I'm going Leeds home win. I'm going Leeds, Liverpool, Villa, draw. I like Gal. Yeah, of course I do. Yeah, Gal's all right. I mean, I ain't got a problem with it. Listen, I don't know him personally, so if I don't meet people in person, then as long as they're not nasty. Gal was a person, I can't really comment. Gal commenting on Arsenal and what he comes out with. I'm sorry, I can't entertain it. On a football side of things, I can't entertain it. On a personal side of things, I've never met him, so I don't know. I'm 62 and I remember the 71 double season. Then we fell off a cliff until 79. Yeah, they were dark times up until 79. I must admit. Yeah, they were. The 70s weren't brilliant, were they? They weren't fantastic. But yeah, I mean, I was what? I was only 4, 5, 71 double. I was only like, 4 years of age. So, but having said that, my dad's were, my uncles were there. I had uncles that were at the game at the 71 at the Wembley. And I vaguely remember it because I remember them coming home and celebrating and the streets. I remember, yeah, vaguely. But obviously I know the history. I've watched endless of games back then. Do you remember when Dagenham Girl Pipers used to parade the trophy around the ground the following season? Remember it very, very well. Very well, Lawrence. I remember when they used to have that band as well that used to play at half time, didn't they? At Highbury. Do you remember the band that played? And I'll tell you what else I remember as well at Highbury. The half-time scoreboard when you had the letters, didn't you? So A was like Aston Villa, B might have been Everton, and you had the lettering. And I remember the little coupons used to have to cut out the programs to get your FA Cup final ticket, and you used to have to stick them all in the program. You used to get near the FA Cup, you'd open up your program, and you'd get like 1 to 30 or whatever, and you have to stick all the coupons in you to get your FA, and you used to then take it down the box office, hand it over with the money, and get your FA Cup final ticket. So basically, you had to buy a program every home game, and the only reason why you bought a program every home game was to get that voucher. Little voucher used to cut out. It's the only time. I remember once, right? I bought a program. Arsenal got to the cup final, and I was too short for a ticket because 2 of my programs I lost, and I'll never forget it. I can't remember the game. I was walking home back to the station, and there was a program on the floor, and it must have been sort of blown around in the wind from the previous game or whatever. And I picked it up, and it was the voucher that I was missing for my FA Cup final ticket. I couldn't believe it. It was like winning the lottery. I think you could have got one anyway. I think you had to. If you was about 2 or 3 short, you could still get a ticket. But yeah, you used to have to cut the little coupons out, stick them all in, and then go queue up at the box office to get your cup final ticket. DJB, if you saw Arteta, would you ask him for a picture? Nah, not really. Not really, nah. Nah. I'd sooner have a picture with you, my friend. Metropolitan Police Band. Yeah, remember it. Do you remember it? Quality, wasn't it? The days at Highbury. I'll tell you what, anyone in the chat, right, go and watch some history of Arsenal. Honestly. This football club is bathed in history. Absolutely bathed in it. It's brilliant. Read, if Man United don't get Baleba from Brighton DJB, they will bid for Adam Wharton. Adam Wharton is a player, you know. Now, he's the one I wanted. Why did we go and get Norgard? Why didn't we go and get Adam Wharton? Why didn't we go and get Adam Wharton? We rocked up with bloody Norgard. Couldn't believe it. Go and get Adam Wharton. Imagine we win the Champions League, sat on the spot. Would it be the best day of your life? Tough question. But I've got to stick to my guns. Me and Shane Gooner said it last year. Even if he won the Champions League, I don't want this manager. And I'll give you the reason why. Because if we win the Champions League, this manager stays at this football club for another 5-6 years. That means that we could potentially go another 5 or 6 years without winning anything, right? So in 11 years, if you was to say to me, you're going to have a manager at Arsenal for 11 years and win 1 trophy, the Champions League, would that be acceptable? And even if we've not, even me, for an Arsenal fan, my dream to watch us win the Champions League, that to me would still not be good enough. So that's what would happen. If Arteta, that's why I'd want him gone. Because if he won the Champions League, he'd be at the football club another 5 years. Then we'll go another 5 years without winning anything. That means 11 years in total, and we've won 1 trophy. That's not good enough. Oh, man. Remember it all, Lawrence. Do you remember who Alex Morgan was? Vaguely do. Vaguely do. Adam Morton would stunt the growth of Ethan and Dowman, say the Arsenal PR machine. I'd say Adam Morton's a brilliant, good player. Really good player. Really intelligent player. I like him. Palace have got a gem there. They've got a really good gem. Do you know what? I want to see Eze staying at Palace, you know. Thinking about it, as the stream's gone on, I can see Eze staying at Palace. I really can. Any trophy Arteta wins, he stays, which I don't want him to. No, I don't. It's a bit cruel to be kind, isn't it? You want him gone, but you want him to win a trophy. Do you know what I mean? It's a tough one, isn't it? It's a tough one. DJB, do you have any good memories about Rocky for Arsenal? Loads. Loads of memories. Absolute. Every time he played was a memory for me. That chip against when he chipped the goalie, massive goal. Rocky had everything, man. Rocky had everything. 2 feet. He had so much skill. It was incredible. I don't think anyone appreciated it so much at the time. But looking back, he was some player. He really was. He was a wonderful player, Rocky. Do you know what I mean? If Grealish and Savinho go City, could bid for Rodrigo. I'm surprised they haven't got him already, you know. I'm surprised they haven't got him already. Yeah. No, I mean, getting back to Rocastle, I mean, amazing player. I mean, one of the goals was the getting back to Middlesbrough. That solo effort he scored against Middlesbrough. I mean, that was some goal. That really was. Yeah, all gone, mate. All gone. Listen, Lawrence, I know we have to move with the times, and I get that. Unfortunately, football's now become an industry. It's become a business. It's become a concept. Football will never be how it used to be, and I get that. But there are still a lot of things Arsenal can hold on to, and it's just going now. It is going. Was Winterburn better than Ashley Cole? No. No. Winterburn, I've got loads of respect for Nigel Winterburn, but Ashley Cole was one of the best fullbacks in Europe. He was outstanding. Ashley Cole was he'd be worth millions now, Ashley Cole. He was outstanding. Yeah. 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 Rocky Rocastle, chipping the ball, Schmeichel, Old Trafford, another memorable goal. He was brilliant. He was brilliant. And that's the sort of player we need now. That's what Odegaard's got to become. Liam Brady was English. England would have won the couple of World Cups, 100%. Liam Brady was one of the best players I've ever seen at Arsenal. Ashley Cole was way better till he went to Arsenal's best friends. Yeah, the way he went, but like, listen, the way Arsenal was going, he had to go in the end, didn't he, guys? He had to go in the end. Guys, make sure you smash the likes. Let's go with the likes. Come on. We are on the road to 2K. That would be magic if you can get that up. Thank you for all your comments. Much appreciated. Big up, everyone. Big up. Well, guys, it's getting to the end of the Sunday sit-back session. Who would you love at the Arsenal back in the day? Not the most famous name, but more underrated player. DJB, who would you loved at the Arsenal back in the day? Not the most famous name, but more an underrated player. I'd say he was an underrated player. Viv Anderson at right back. He was underrated, very underrated. Don't know if no one would probably remember him, but I thought Viv Anderson was underrated at Arsenal. And I don't ever think Frank Stapleton got the plaudits that he deserved. He used to do a lot of work off the ball, Frank Stapleton. He was underrated for me. We had a lot of underrated players, to be honest. Paul Davis was underrated. Ray Parlour, underrated. I thought Ray Parlour was very underrated. But yeah. John Lukic in goal. I don't think he really got the accolades he deserved, to be honest. Yeah, there's a lot of underrated players. Davy Price, yeah, was another one. Give you that. Kevin Keegan, what a player. What a player. Do you know what, right? I said this the other day on my stream, Saba, right? When you reel off some of the top players in world football back of the day, like you reel off your Maradonas, your Zidanes, and all players like this, all your usuals, no one really ever mentions Kevin Keegan. And he was like 2-time Ballon d'Or winner. He was a brilliant player, Kevin Keegan. Absolutely brilliant. Some Liverpool fans would say that he was better than Kenny Dalglish. England had Huddle would pick Neil Webb ahead of him. Viv Anderson, first black international. Yeah, he was underrated, Viv Anderson. He was a top player. Top player. Glenn Huddle was a great player. Lee Dixon or Loren? Lee Dixon for me. Lee Dixon as a person? Nah. Don't like his personality much. Bumped into Lee Dixon quite a few times around the Emirates. Didn't have the time of day for you. Walk straight past you. Your little kids would want to sign, and he'd just walk straight past them. My dad talks about Keegan all the time. He was a top player. Kevin Keegan was a really good player. Really good player. Peter Storey or Patrick Vieira? Lawrence, come on, man. This is hard. I've got to go on Shane's all-time 11. I think Jez has done his all-time 11 with Shane, and it's one of them, isn't it? It's a tough one, isn't it? I've got to go Patrick Vieira, I think. I've got to go Patrick Vieira. Paul Davis would be ideal for us now. Paul Davis was a great player. Oh, Pires. All day long. Pires is in my top 6 players of Arsenal of all time. He's talk about underrated. Robert Pires was underrated throughout Europe. He was bang underrated for it. He never ever got not the true plaudits. He was an exceptional player. Kenny Ken loves Robert Pires, mate. DJB, you've seen a lot of players at Arsenal. How highly do you rate Saka? I don't think he's good as people say he is. Yeah, he's a good player. He's an exceptional player. He really is. He's the only player that I've seen at Arsenal for a few years that has actually, he does things and I think, oh yeah, that's brilliant. But I tell you what, there's a lot of Arsenal teams he wouldn't get in. I don't think he'd get ahead of Freddie Ljungberg, you know. I don't think he'd get ahead of Freddie Ljungberg yet. He'll definitely knock on the door. He'll get game time in a lot of Arsenal teams. But see, the problem is, right, a lot of people and pundits do it now. They brandish this world class label a lot on a lot of players. Oh, he's world class. Oh, he's world class. Yeah, he's world class. But for me, world class, you've got to be something special. You've got to be doing it week in, week out. You've got to be 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, week in, week out. Not only for your club, but for your country as well. And world class players have got that kind of air about them, haven't they? They've got that grace around them. They've got that aura where they'll get the ball in tight situations and there'll be like players around them and they'll just find a way to kind of get rid of them or free them or do something, you know? Or they'll get the ball and they'll just do something magical with it. Like the Cruyff turn, you know? Look when he done that. Remember when Johan Cruyff, I mean, he was another great player, Johan Cruyff. What he used to do was incredible. Maradona was just exceptional. Yeah, I mean, but Saka, listen, in this modern day football, Saka's up there. Of course he is. Great player. You can't knock him. I'm sorry. Saka's a great player, without a doubt. Sanchez or Perez. Oh, Mr. Waffle, you're coming in with some now. Sanchez was oh, man. Alexis Sanchez was some player. We've had some players that are. Perez, sorry. Perez takes it. Don't ask me to do this. I can't get my head around it. I've been streaming now on my own for 2 hours, 42 minutes, right? It's Sunday night. Lawrence, you're having a laugh, aren't you? Come on, man. No time for jokes now. Messi, Ronaldo are the last I consider world class. Mbappe. Yeah, 100%. I'm not picking my 11. Don't compare me players. Don't be giving me that. Big up, D. Big up, Lux. Good night, my friend. Make sure you smash a like on the way out. Always a pleasure, my friend. Thank you very much. See you again, yeah? See you again, my friend. Take it easy, brother. You've got a dream about the Premiership. Jamboy's dreaming about the Champions League. You're going to dream about winning the Premiership. I want goal scorers. I want the manager. Who was in charge? And who did we beat? All right? Away you go, my friend. Good night. Too much this late at night. Yeah, it is. I can't pick my top ever. Look at you. Scholes off Fabregas, you know. Paul Scholes was such a good player. Fabregas was good, though. Fabregas was quality. Mems, I'm going to take my Arsenal hat off, right? And on football alone, I love Paul Scholes. I wish Paul Scholes was at Arsenal. I'll go Paul Scholes. He had everything, didn't he? 2 feet, 30-yard passes, 20-yard passes, brilliant shot, tackle, run with the ball. Yeah, he was a quality player, Paul Scholes. If Thierry Henry said that Paul Scholes was one of the best midfield players he's ever seen, you know he's some player. You know he's some player. It's a hard one, DJB. I thought about it and couldn't decide. Mr. Waffle, man, it is a hard one. I would have got no comparison. Bergkamp, Scholes weren't just good. He was quality. He was up there. Sol Campbell, come on, DJB, be honest. Oh, let me think about that one, my friend. That's a tough one. I'll have to think about that one. I can't give you an answer straight away with that one. Football Intelligence was crazy, good as well. Oh, Paul Scholes, good player. Overmars or Sanchez. Don't do it assembled. I can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah, what are you doing to me, people? Sanchez. DJB, if these new signings gel well and your manager does his job correctly, as a neutral, I reckon Arsenal win a cup, but not a big one. That's my honest opinion. Mims, this team, what he has assembled, should be winning a trophy. I said the team last year should have won a trophy, and we never had Gyökeres. Now we've got Gyökeres, they definitely should be winning a trophy. Carabao Cup, FA Cup, there should be a trophy in that cabinet. 100%. 100%. Lee Chapman or Nicholas Bentner? Nicholas Bentner. Chapman was a disaster. Absolute disaster, unfortunately. DJB, who do you think is the most underrated player in our current squad that you think should be given more of a chance to play? Underrated in our squad? Oh, mate, tough one. I think Ben White's underrated. There you go. I've said it. I think Ben White is underrated. I don't think Ben White's done a lot wrong, really. He was bought as a centre half. Typical Arteta, threw him at right back by default. And when he's played there, he ain't really done a lot wrong, has he? Not really. I think he overlaps. I think he gives Saka a good option. He tries to get forward in attacking positions. He offers something different when he's going forward. I mean, he don't pull up any trees, but I think he's underrated. A lot of people say he's absolutely awful, but I don't think he's awful. I think he's, do you know what I mean? Our trophy cabinet's worse than Spurs at the moment on current form. Ian Wright or Akinfenwa. So I've seen Akinfenwa close up, mate. He's an absolute unit. Absolute unit. Scholes is a machine. Yeah, he was a quality player, Paul Scholes. Absolute quality player. I like him as a person, Paul Scholes, as well. I like the way he comes across. Unfortunately, he's going on the he's getting close to old Jamie Carragher too much, isn't he? Yeah. I don't have a lot of time for Carragher. I really don't. Hawley or Havertz? Hawley. Wright or Van Persie? Ian Wright. 100%. Ian Wright. Wright, he was some striker, man. I loved Ian Wright. O'Leary or Mustafi? O'Leary. 100%. Timber good. Yeah. Now, big up everyone in the chat. Guys, thank you, all of yous for joining me tonight. We've had a nice sit-back session. I feel nice and chilled. I hope you do as well. Yeah, we've spoke about yesterday's game. We've had a good old general chat, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you all those that have joined me. And make sure you smash a like on the channel. If you haven't subbed, make sure you sub. It's free. You haven't got to follow me. But it does help the channel. Thank you, all the regulars. If you're not a regular, doesn't matter. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for everyone to join the chat. What have I got coming up? Got the retro show on Tuesday with Shane Gooner. Not the retro show. All the football kits are there. We'll be going through all of that. I might be doing a live stream in the week as well. Have a little look at that. Friday, we will be going and doing the build up to the big one. the Arsenal, Manchester United Sunday and the season. We'll see how we'll have a little look on the other teams as well. We'll go through the other teams. We'll go through the fixtures, see how they fare. Oh, by the way, I've got to do my fantasy team. I'm going to do my fantasy team. I'll also create a league, and I will put a link to the Fantasy Football League as well. So you can all join that as well. And then we'll see how we're all doing. That'd be interesting. So, yeah, lots to look forward to. Of course, when the season starts, I'll be doing post-match reactions when I come out the Emirates. And if I'm on the away games as well, I'll be doing some bits and bobs. Yeah, lots to look forward to, guys. Doing a midweek review show where I'll have certain guests. Normsky will be joining me mainly on the midweek review, but we'll have other guests as well. And then I'll be on other channels and streams. You know how it goes, guys. You know how it works. Anyway, smash the likes. Make sure you sub. Yeah, make sure you're all keeping safe. Happy days. Thank you for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure as usual. This will be the Sunday sit back. I'll be DJB. You all have a safe night. Sweet dreams. Come on, you Gunners. Catch us all again soon. Bye-bye.